What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV. It is match day, people. 12:30 kickoff. And let's hope we get a good result today. Let's get this game out of the way and focus on the other games with a nice 3 points to get us into the weekend with. We've already seen West Ham get absolutely trounced on this weekend. Let's hope for the same of Manchester City. My partner's not here with me yet, but he will be here very, very soon. But I hope you guys are doing very well out there. Big up to Mo Horex, who's just joined the family. Welcome to Silver membership, my friend. And if you want to get your membership, the link is in the description below. But I think let's go through the lineups before we get through anything. And a bit of a curveball thrown in by Thomas Frank today, as we've gone 4 at the back and not the 5 at the back that everyone was thinking. So we've gone Vicario in goal, Jed Spence, Mickey van der Ven, Coutinho Romero and Pedro Porro across the back 4. João Palhinha sitting with Pape Matassan, Rodrigo Bentancur in the midfield. Richarlison up top, supported by Brennan Johnson on the left and Mohamed Kudus on the right. I was saying that I really think I had a strong opinion that we have to go 5 at the back today. I really like the way that we set up against PSG, how we stifled them, how we had such a nice compact presence on the pitch. And yeah, we're going to have to do it a different way today. Thomas Frank clearly got a plan. Sim did say in a preview yesterday that, you know, maybe it is best to go 4 at the back today, and Man City's back line isn't the strongest, so maybe we should try and focus on that and try and hurt them as much as possible, which, look, it remains to be seen which way is going to be the best way to go. But I definitely would have gone 5 at the back today. But I'm not the tactical genius that is Thomas Frank. In terms of the Man City lineup, they have gone for James Trafford in goal, Rico Lewis, John Stones, Ruben Dias and Ryan Aït-Nouri across the back 4, Tijani Reinders and Nico Gonzalez in the middle, Ryan Cherki in the 10, Mamouche on the left, Oscar Bob on the right, and Erling Haaland up top. So I think the only changes from the weekend for them are Omar Mamouche comes in on the wing and Ryan Cherki through the middle. And look, Rodri's on the bench, Foden's on the bench, so they have a very, very strong bench if they want to make some changes and swing the game in another direction. I'm looking at a team and there's clear focus through the middle, because I think Omar Mamouche likes to cut in, Oscar Bob likes to cut in. You've obviously got Ryan Cherki, who is making his first start in a competitive game for Manchester City today. He's a box of tricks. He's magic. You know, I think João Palhinha is going to have a keen eye on him throughout the game. And obviously we saw what Tijani Reinders did on his first game for Manchester City last week. Nico Gonzalez is an interesting one. Obviously, if Rodri was completely fit and available to play, he would have been playing today. But Nico Gonzalez, I was looking at the stats after the game against Wolves last week, and he actually made the most successful dribbles out of anyone in that team. And I'm looking at it, and it's clear focus that they're going to be strong and they're going to be going for us through the middle, in my opinion. And when you're looking at our team, I do think we're well equipped to counteract that, but I thought it would have been better to counteract that if we did go 5 at the back. Obviously, João Palhinha is going to be vitally important for us. Rodrigo Bentancur and Pape Sarr, we've got a nice, solid base in midfield, and I think an aggressive base where we can be very aggressive up that Man City midfield and consistently win the ball back. But it's going to be a lot of times in this game where we're going to have to sit deep, we're going to have to sit in there, hang in there, and catch them on the counter-attack. And I think that was probably the thinking of playing Brennan Johnson, because we saw the goal that he scored last weekend, and we're going to have to catch them off guard, and we're going to have to find ways to hurt their high line and catch them around the back. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough game, really tough game. I want to know what your score predictions are in the comment section below. I'm still feeling that we can do something in this game. Has worried me a bit that we're not going at the 5 at the back and we don't have that kind of base. But look, we got Man City's number. You know we got Man City's number. Last year, playing 4 at the back, we won 4-0 there. Let's hope for the same again this weekend. I see you guys and your predictions so far. Let's bring them up on screen. Nathan Newman, 3-1 loss. What is that all about? Where's the pre-match confidence, man? Come on. Gray is saying 3-1. Singularity is saying 3-2 win. That's what I like to see, mate. That is what I like to see. FC predictions and ratings saying 2-2. Jurassic Corner saying 2-2. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah. Christian is saying 2-0 us. Richie at the double. And Richarlison, yeah, he is going to be massive for us today because we saw what we did in the PSG game. And in that game alone, I know he played a lot better as well in the game against Burnley. But Richarlison, he's going to have to drop deep. He's going to have to be aggressive. He's going to have to be confident up against his man. And if last two games are anything to go by, the way he's been dropping deep and being really aggressive, his link-up play, his hold-up play, all of those aspects of his game is going to come called into question today. And when he gets those chances in the box, he's going to have to be super clinical. He's going to have to be super clinical. Nathan Newman says, Ben, everyone on their bench would start for us. Let's be real. Ake, Doku, Edison, Foden, Kuzanov, Nunez, O'Reilly, Rodri and Bernardo Silva. And look, that may be true. The majority of their bench, might get into our team. But the reality is that would have been the same case last year when we beat them 4-0. That would have been the same case the year before when we drew 3-3. So, look, we do very well against Manchester City. They've always had a strong squad. So it's all about mentality on the day. It's all about the way you set up. And it's all about a bit of luck as well. You've got to ride your luck sometimes in games like this. So if we go through the Tottenham bench, we've got Lucas Bergvall, Kevin Danso, Ben Davis, Archie Gray, Antonin Kinski, Wilson Odobert, Dom Solanke, Matisse Tell, and Luka Vuskovic. So there are a few game changers on that bench. I'm hoping Wilson Odobert can come on, make an impact. Lucas Bergvall, he could definitely come on and make an impact. You've got big Dom Solanke on the bench as well, and Matisse Tell. So interesting one with Luka Vuskovic, because we've been hearing today, I think from Fabrizio Romano, saying that he's set to go to Hamburg on loan. So it's very interesting that he's in the squad. Seba with the super chat saying Paqueta as number 10 ? I mean, unbelievable goal yesterday for West Ham to put them 1-0 up. Did end up losing 5-1. But yeah, I mean, I'll take Paqueta. I'll take Paqueta right now, to be honest. The meltdown in the West Ham fan base, if we were to take Paqueta, that would be something else, Kudus is one thing, but if you take two of their top players in one summer, I don't think they're going to be able to handle it. I really don't. But I'm all for it if we could do that. If that's a deal that we could potentially do, go for it, man. Why not? Why not? But I want to know where you're watching from as well, guys. We are only 5 minutes away from kickoff. I want to know where you're watching from. Let's see. Sean Pearce says, I'd rather have taken Bowen. I mean, yeah, look, I don't think you're getting Jarrod Bowen. I think if Jarrod Bowen moved to Spurs, I think he might have to face a divorce, to be honest, because obviously we all know who his father-in-law is Danny Dyer, massive West Ham fan. I've even heard Danny Dyer said, you know what, he can go to City, but not many other teams in the Premier League, particularly Tottenham, that he would allow his son-in-law to go to. I think there'll be a massive domestic if that was to happen. But look at that. All four corners of the world linking up together in our live chat. This is what we love to see. You got Ethiopia, Sweden, Florida, Oxford, Georgia, Pakistan, Mauritius, New Zealand. I've been to Mauritius. What a lovely country. Isle of Wight, Bangladesh, Vietnam. It's quite unbelievable. Denmark, Thailand. Someone's definitely in Antarctica, right? Hope you're keeping warm over there. Bhutan, Philippines, Ghana, Washington, Canberra, Cumbria, Basildon. So yeah, big up to all of you guys. We are just moments away. The teams are coming out onto the pitch right now. Let me just switch it over to that channel. Let's get the scoreboard up for you as well. No, that is definitely not the score, so we need to change that ASAP. The flags are waving, the smoke is flaring. Tottenham in their all-black kit, Man City in their classic sky blue and white shorts. This is it, people. Massive test this season. First real test to see where we're really at as a football club so far under the Thomas Frank era. A nice early test for Thomas Frank as well. And these are the games where we're really going to see what he's about. It's all well and good beating the Burnleys at home, but when you go and face the big boys, when you go and face the Man Cities, the Liverpools, that's where you really know where you're at. And I'm hoping for a big, solid performance. We know we're going to be able to defend structurally, and we know that we're going to be able to sit in and pick our moments. But it's all about when we get forward, picking the right option, being clinical. Can we do that today? And, you know, with the look at the attacking talent Man City have, and I know I just said that we're going to be defensively sound, and I know the structure is going to be there, but that doesn't take away from the fact how much quality Man City have. They can break us down at any moment, so we have to be on our game. Romero and Mickey van der Ven, Pedro Porro, Jed Spence, Sarr, Palhinha, Bentancur, all those players in the defensive structure is going to be vitally important. Mohamed Kudus, we saw the defensive role that he had, particularly in that first half against PSG, and I think he played it perfectly, so we're going to need a bit of a similar performance from him today. But I want to know what your opinions are on Thomas Frank opting to go for a back four today. Is it the right decision? Is it the wrong decision? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. Only time will tell. Only time will tell if it's the right decision or not. But that time is upon us right now because we are just 1 minute away from kickoff. If you haven't already, get your predictions in the comment section below. My prediction today is 2-2, and I think I'll take that right now. If you give me a draw, get out of this game unbeaten still whilst playing at Man City away, that one of the hardest away games of the season out the way as well, and we move on to Bournemouth at home just before the international break. So would you take a draw right now if I offered it to you? Insomniac saying 1-0 Spurs, Savinho own goal. And there's an interesting point about Savinho because I've been consistently saying, I don't know if we're going to get him or not, but what I genuinely believe is that after this game is said and done, I think you're going to see a lot more news coming out. Not the same kind of bullshit every single day that Spurs want him. Spurs are willing to go higher. Man City not willing to let him go. And Savinho wants to come. That's literally all we've heard for 2-3 weeks regarding the Savinho deal. I think you're going to hear some different news after this game. I just don't think Man City were willing to let him go when we're going to play him. The toss is being done now. Ruben Diaz and Ruti Romero in the centre spot. It looked like Diaz won that, but you know, I don't think it matters too much these days anymore. T. Rudd saying 7-0 to Spurs. I'll cheers to that. Hakeem saying a 1-1 draw. The stat on screen saying Pep has lost 9 times to Spurs in his career, second only to Liverpool. That's what I'm saying, guys. That's what I'm saying. We have got their number. We've had their number. Let's hope we're going to carry on having their number. We need to start aggressive, start fast. Let's put them under pressure quick. That defence is there to be got at, people. It is there to be got at. And let's hope we can make the most out of it. I was saying to Sim yesterday, like, looking at the two defences, I believe that, man for man, we've got a stronger defence than Man City. Don't get me wrong, Man City are by far the better side, got by far the better squad, and by far the better players overall. But I'm just saying, looking at that back line, the defenders, I think as a unit, I think we got better players. But we are about to kick off, people. Spurs got every player, looks like, on the halfway line or around the centre circle. Looks like they're going to try and have a fast start here. And Pape Sarr is in the centre spot, ready to take kickoff. A bit of a delay. And here we are. We are off, people. We are off. And Vicario smashes the ball upfield, trying to find Richarlison, but it goes straight out of play. Vinny, can you sort the clock out on the stream? Do you know how to do that? All right, and here come Man City, but Romero deals with that nicely to Vicario. He spreads out on the right and plays it back to Romero. Romero out to Porro. Porro down the line. Mohamed Kudus clips away, but it's a bit of a heavy touch, and Man City win it back with Ryan Cherky. Here's Rico Lewis, just below the halfway line. Lewis to Ruben Diaz, out wide. Here come Man City now with Ryan Cherky. Omar Mamouche. He plays it back. Ryan Cherky, an absolute box of tricks. And here is John Stones on the right-hand side. Spurs already being quite compact. You can see it's going to be hard for this Man City side to break down this Spurs team. But we need to stay strong and we need to get that first goal, because if we don't get the first goal, well, I think if we get the first goal, then it's we can't concede first in terms of the game plan, because if Man City score first, then the game plan just goes completely out the window and they can sit back a little bit. Not that they will, but I think if we score first, then we can sit even deeper and we can make it even harder for them, knowing that we're 1-0 up, and make it even harder for them. Here's Nico Gonzalez. Ruben Diaz. Man City have every single player in the Spurs half, apart from the goalkeeper. John Stone plays outside to Rico Lewis. Doesn't know what to do because Jed Spence is being very strong up against him. And here's John Stones. Stones to Diaz. Big chance in the away end of we want Levy out on the back of the transfer window so far. Jed Spence, very aggressive and wins the ball back for Spurs. Here's Rodrigo Bentancur. Jed. And Man City just knock it away, but only as far as Mickey van der Ven, and Bentancur plays it back to Vicario. Confident passing here from Spurs. Romero back to Vicario. Vicario's seen a lot of the ball so far. Here's Mickey van der Ven to João Palhinha. Romero back to Vicario. They're going to have to find some sort of way to play out this press, Spurs. And Jed Spence, he buys a foul there, cuts on in the inside, and Rico Lewis takes him down. It's a free kick to Tottenham. Rico Lewis just seems incensed there. That wasn't a foul. Size here, if you can let him in. Vinny. Size here, if you can let him in. We got 1,123 people here. Everyone smash that like button, smash that subscribe. Jed Spence was just trying to do a bit of skill there and it dribbled it out of play, unfortunately. But here's John Stones to Ruben Diaz, plays it back to John Stones. Man City just trying to patiently play it out the back. Richarlison goes to press. And it's just playing out the back from Man City. A lofted ball over. Find Omar Mamouche to try and find Spurs out of position. Pedro Porro's come back to defend. Romero and Van der Ven waiting in the box for the ball in. And it's a bad pass from Man City. And Pape Sarr picks it up and tried to feed Kudus. But it was just a bit too far ahead of him and it's gone out for a throw-in. Here Man City come again. John Stones to it's Ruben Diaz on the ball now, who finds John Stones. John Stones slips and Spurs win the ball back, and here's Jed Spence, and he plays it all the way back to Vicario. Haaland goes to press, but Vicario bashes the ball up the field in search of Richarlison, but it finds its way all the way back to John Stones. Oh, Richarlison, good pressing there, and he's won a free kick. He's won a free kick off Nico Gonzalez halfway into the Man City half. Now it's time for Spurs to build their own attack. Great pressing from Richarlison. And I think it was a hand or something that bought the free kick for Richarlison. I need to see that again. Yeah, it's very true. 62% possession so far to Manchester City. 38% for Tottenham. This is exactly what we expected in the early stages or the majority of the game. But it's a free kick to Tottenham. We need to make the most out of these set pieces if we're going to get anything out of this game. And it's Pedro Porro with Coutinho Romero with that captain's armband on. He's barking out some instructions. Man City look a little panicked here at the back. Pedro Porro, with his great crossing ability, is going to whip this one in. Pedro Porro. He tries to find Bentancur at the back post. He heads it into Palhinha and Haaland just gets it away. And it's going to go out for a throw-in. No, it's not. Jed Spence keeps it alive. Omar Mouche got tripped there. He wanted a free kick, but he's not going to get it. And here is Mohamed Kudus, the box of tricks that is Mohamed Kudus. He plays it back to Jed Spence. Jed Spence to Pedro Porro. And then Porro plays it all the way back to Vicario. No real chances on goal as of yet. 6 minutes gone. Fairly happy with the way things have gone so far. João Palhinha, I mean, I don't know what that was. He tried to find, I think he was looking for Kudus on the right-hand side, but completely yanked it, and it went straight into the hands of James Trafford. Come on, be aggressive, Mickey. That's it. Spurs going in search of that ball, going and pressing high up the pitch. Look at that. That's what we like to see. They've been forced to go all the way back to James Trafford. Richarlison still pressing. Go on, keep pressing, Tottenham. Keep being aggressive. Erling Haaland lost the ball. Richarlison's won a free kick just on the edge of the box. Come on. Where is he? He wasn't there? Which one? Yeah, I'll send it to you. All right, here we go. It's a free kick. Get him to park round the back. All right, here we go. Pedro Porro is over this one. He's got it in his locker, Porro. We know he's got it in his locker. Come on. This would have been perfect for James Maddison. Even Sonny. It's definitely going to be Pedro. Pedro Porro, Mohamed Kudus over it, but it definitely looks like Pedro Porro is going to take this one. 8 minutes in. Can Spurs break the deadlock from the set piece? Porro straight into the wall. Porro! Into the side netting. So he took the free kick. It hit the wall. It found his way back to Porro. He snaps it and it hits the side netting. Oh. Come on, Pedro. You're better than that. Trafford with a long raking pass up the pitch, trying to find Erling Haaland. Romero very aggressive up against him, and Porro. Oh, what's Porro done there? Oh my days! What the hell was that? Pedro Porro just lost his bearings a little bit, trying to find his way back to Vicario with a header, and he kind of just plays Omar Mamouche in, and Omar Mamouche had to do it from a very tight angle, and it wasn't far away, people. It was not far away. Oh, bloody hell, man. Come on. Pedro, you got to be better than that. All right, first scare of the game over. Porro trying to find Kudus, and it's gone out of play. That was, yeah, it wasn't great from Pedro Porro, not going to lie. 1,400 of people in the chat with us. Let's keep smashing that like button, people. João Palhinha doing very well in the middle of the park. Porro back to Vicario. Vicario is going to hoof this up the pitch in search of Richarlison. Richarlison nearly just grabbing that, but Man City win it back. Oh, Richarlison's won off Trafford, but it just slips away, and Kudus picks it up on the edge of the pitch. And here's Kudus. Kudus with the ball in the box, and it's over everyone and out for a goal kick. But that's what you want to see from Richarlison. That's what you want to see. Being aggressive, man. Pressing high up the pitch. Here he is. Here he is. Come on, Si.
Good to see you, man.
How you doing, man? Good.
Yeah, lovely to see you, mate.
Finally.
3 hours later.
Si has come back to the We Are Tottenham TV studios.
Just without the good looks of The Rock. How are we doing?
Better looks as The Rock, mate.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing all right. We've had one kind of free kick on the edge of the area. Richarlison just kind of won the ball off Trafford, and it found its way, and Trafford just about got it away. Porro nearly just gave away a goal, but we're all right. We're doing all right.
Good.
How are you, Si?
Wonderful, mate. Yeah, bank holiday traffic, and we got a festival down in Portsmouth at the moment as well. So nice 3 hours.
Bloody hell.
Maybe a bit longer, actually.
Really, bloody hell.
There we go.
Are the Pompey playing today?
I don't think so.
All right, here's Oscar Bob on the right-hand side, and he just gets slipped by Paulinho, but he carries on. Porro does well to get that one away into Richarlison, just bounces away from Richarlison, and Nico Gonzalez can start the attack. And here come Man City once again. Omar Mamouche in the box. Vicario does really well to come out there.
Good job. Good reactions.
Porro gets done a bit easily here, and Omar Mamouche.
He's a good player, isn't he?
He's a very good player.
Very good player.
Started on the bench in the first game, along with Ryan Cherky, but they're both in the lineup today. And it's going to be a goal kick to Tottenham Hotspur. It was a big surprise today that, we went for 4 at the back and not 5 at the back, like we went against PSG. You think it's not been too bad as of yet in terms of our defensive structure. I think we're doing well.
Yeah.
But were you expecting a 5 at the back today?
I think so. Just maybe because of the wing play that Man City have got. It's a completely different game to the Burnley one. As much as I was obviously positive and happy to see that performance last weekend. This is different now.
This is like the first real test, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the second game. It's our biggest test already. So, only been there 2 minutes, but we look fairly structured on the pitch, which is so far so good. It's just our wing backs, if you want to call them that now, they've just got to be on the ball, full concentration all game.
Well, Mickey van der Ven plays out the Jed Spence. Spurs just patiently trying to pick their moments out the back here, and it's found its way back to Vicario. He's got Romero, but he finds Mickey again. Mickey van der Ven, he thought about a long marauding run there. Still has it, plays it up the pitch to Brennan Johnson, who loses it out, but it finds its way back to Van der Ven.
Yeah.
Now Vicario. Vicario into Bentancur to Romero. Man City pressing very high, and Spurs trying to play out of this press. And they're doing it quite well. Bentancur, he's got to be offside there, Mohamed Kudus. But it finds its way back to Trafford anyway.
Yeah, this is the kind of framework that we've had at the City ground, or sort of City ground, the Etihad, for many seasons. Patient build-up play, getting them on the counter, or when they're just slightly falling asleep at the back. Yeah,
you got to pick your moments, Kevin, don't you? And you need to use it with quality. Yeah. That's the main thing.
If you open yourself too much at this ground, you'll just get annihilated. So I think over the years, the several Spurs managers that we've had over the last 5-6 years, they've always had this same framework.
Yeah, I mean, the last 2 times that we've been to the Etihad, we won 4-0, we drew 3-3. Last year was very much this kind of approach. The year before, when we drew 3-3, it was like the first time Ange had been there, and he just went full guns blazing, and we could have been 10-0 down literally by the first half. We weren't, because Haaland didn't have his shooting boots on that day, and we got back in the game in the second half. Remember, Brian Hill, I think, started that game, went off at half-time. But look, Ryan Aït-Nouri is down injured for Man City. It looks like he might have to come off here.
Yeah, they're putting the cameras on subs there, but no one seems to be very active in actually taking the bibs off and getting ready. So we'll see. Trying to figure out twisted ankle.
Twisted his ankle a bit, yeah.
Just come underneath them. I think. Well, actually, I think it's yeah. Okay. It's really annoying, those ones, when the ball hits your foot and it puts your foot out of alignment. So when you put your foot down, it's completely out.
Talking like a man that knows about injuries, Si.
I don't think I've got any ligaments left in my left leg, that's for sure. I have to wear a brace every time I play football now.
You need to get on the paddle.
Yeah, yeah. Danny can tell me more about that.
1,600 people in the live chat with us. Big up to each and every one of you. Dave O says, hi, Si.
Hello, everyone. It's great to be back.
I can't remember the last time we did a watch.
We were just talking about that up the stairs. Yeah, God, I can't remember. I think it was a loss for sure. No, it was last season, so it must be
carnage when you're in the studio.
I know. There's always drama, and to be honest, I think I've covered a fair few City away games. Some unbelievable memories here. I think the studio's still got some tape on around the edges from previous.
Yeah, every time you come in, we need to get new stools the next day.
Yeah, I see you've replaced now. I can't damage these ones.
Here's John Stones, plays it to Ruben Diaz. Man City playing it out the back here. Richarlison's going to press. He's already had a bit of success pressing high up the pitch, Richarlison. Oh, I thought Jed Spence could have gone to collect that, but here's Oscar Bob.
That's good from Spence though, because there's two minds in those positions all the time. One small mistake and you can't.
Mamouche! Great save by Vicario, and Spurs can get out with Romero. And here's Bentancur. Can Spurs counter-attack? No, they can't.
That's a poor pass from Bentancur.
Oh, but Spurs win it back. Bentancur.
Come on, come on.
Poor pass again from Rodrigo.
Think.
And Ait Nouri's back on his feet. Back passing, he looks all right. I think he's going to be fine to continue. Here's Ruben Diaz.
Bentancur's trying to make up for that. He's gone a bit higher up the pitch.
Come on, keep pressing, Tottenham. That's it. Keep pushing them back.
Yeah, very good.
Put them under pressure, Tottenham. And James Trafford is forced to go long. And Jed Spence should gobble that one up. But it's an up and under header, and it only finds its way to Oscar Bob, who's a lovely touch from Bob. And he plays it inside to Tijani Reinders. Reinders has a shot.
Surprised
and
he went
Spurs
for that.
just block that, and Spurs can get it away with Pape Matar. Here's Jed Spence. Jed Spence going to find Mickey van der Ven, and he is going to hoof it up the pitch. And Richarlison goes to contest that.
Calm.
But Spurs win it back. Bentancur. Cuti Romero. 18 minutes, or nearly 19 minutes gone here. Still 0-0. No real proper clear-cut chances on goal as of yet.
No. I think City have made a few strange decisions when they're in that final third. That final pass, which is fortunate for us, obviously. But there's a bit of panic in our sort of central defensive midfield area. I appreciate they want to get up as quick as possible, but you've got to do it, in the right way, calm way,
in a controlled manner.
Exactly.
Yeah,
because it just comes back.
I feel like what you're saying about Man City not making the right decisions in the final third as of yet. I think that's because of the way Spurs have set up and because of how many numbers that we've got in the middle
I was
of the park
surprised. I mean,
there.
even just a moment ago, for those that whether they can or cannot see it, I mean, there was prime positions on Man City's left to thread that through, and then you're in trouble because you're facing the wrong way, and there's 2-3 City players in the middle there. So that worked in our favour. But how many more times can you get away with that?
100%. But as of now, Spurs doing all right.
Exactly.
20 minutes gone, and here come Man City once again. They have threaded it to the left this time, and a ball into the box. No one's in there, and Jed Spence can get this one away.
Yeah, I'm surprised Haaland wasn't a bit more on that, but that, again, works in our favour. And these are the kind of things we just need to build upon, take advantage of this.
Saying before, like with the way the game goes, the first goal is so vital in this game because if the first goal goes to Spurs, you know, we can just sit even deeper and sit even more compact and make it even more difficult to Man City.
It's exactly what we were saying earlier. It's such a similar framework every time we come to this ground.
Yeah. Oh, and Ryan Ait-Nouri, it doesn't look like he can carry on here. He's dropped to the floor again. Ruben Diaz has gone and Nathan Ake is coming on. 20 minutes in, Ryan Ait-Nouri.
Obviously, overall, of course, Man City are a better team, you know, for our season. But it does surprise me over the many years how Pep's never really kind of adjusted things like in a very different way against us. Yeah. It's always the same setup from both teams almost.
They said they brought up a stat before about Pep Guardiola has lost 9 games to Tottenham over the course of the time that he's been in English football, second to only to Liverpool.
What fascinates me even more is Tottenham can't venture that into the rest of the season. You know, I appreciate they have to adapt to different games, but it's a shame we can't have that mentality, that thought process every time. But
well, maybe it's different under Thomas Frank this year.
Maybe he's acknowledged that, hopefully.
But yeah, substitution for Manchester City. Off goes Ryan Ait-Nouri. On comes Nathan Ake. He looks very, very disappointed, Ryan Ait-Nouri. It's unfortunate. Just one of those twists of the ankle, the freakish ones, which, you know, can't really stop happening.
Get the ice on that.
Yeah. But,
20 minutes in is frustrating.
Off goes a quality player, on comes another quality player.
That's right.
That's what Man City have in abundance.
Yep. The black shirt from Spurs is fantastic. I really like that. I really like that shirt.
All right. Yeah, it's true. Everyone says RIP FPL. A lot of people have got Ryan Ait-Nouri in their FPL teams.
Yeah, I'm doing my best with the FPL this year. I usually go 2 weeks in and then I completely forget. And I find I've still got the same players in February, March.
Yeah, and your whole team's just injured.
Yeah, and I'm still not at the bottom of the table, which is, questioning the other people in the league there, But I'm going to be honest.
Brennan Johnson with the heavy touch. That was a good opportunity. Tottenham goes wasting with a bad touch from Brennan Johnson. Great play from Jed Spence. Let's see your team size. So
I changed it slightly.
Captained Liam Delap.
I had to put Kudus in because of obviously his heroics last week.
Yes, I got quite lucky on FPL this week because I captained Cole Palmer. Obviously, he pulled out yesterday in the warm-up. So my vice-captain was João Pedro.
Ooh.
Luckily, he got a goal and 2 assists yesterday. So I got a bit lucky on that one.
Well, I think I had Palmer in mine, and he's conveniently got injured in the warm-up, I think.
Yeah. And your captain now is Liam Delap, who
didn't do anything yesterday. Yeah, thanks, Rory. Brilliant. That's why I'm never a manager.
Oh, bloody hell, that was dangerous there. But Spurs just about escape here. Here's Jed Spence.
That's
with
a great
lovely
pass.
Ball out to
Keep that in.
Can he keep that in? No, he can't. But it was the right idea from Jed
it's
Spence.
good vision.
Right idea.
Something different, isn't it? Not just the passive play all the time, but something slightly different. Kudus' ability with the pace.
And look how much space Kudus had on that area of the pitch, If you get that right.
Yeah. It's not far off to being perfect. And Frank's applauding that, and rightly so, because it's a good thinking process.
Yeah, Kudus hasn't really been able to find the kind of space as of yet. But, as the game wears on at 0-0, as Man City keep pressing, that space is going to open.
Well, look at that. I mean, obviously, if the pass was, more accurate, he would have been in there. And that's trouble for City, for sure.
Here's Mickey van der Ven out to Jed Spence. And Jed Spence, I think, has had a really good opening 25 minutes this game. Here's Jed. He finds Brennan Johnson out on the left-hand side. Can he get across in the box? He shifts back onto his right foot. He tries to take on Rico Lewis, but Rico Lewis gives away a throw-in.
Yeah, I mean, Jed had a fantastic season last year.
Yeah.
My player of the year for sure, actually. I think someone else got the award or whatever, but
it was Bergvall, yeah.
That's right. And rightly so for him too. But Spence is playing our out of position, to an extent. I mean,
I think
this
that's
is
his
obviously
position now, to be honest.
I think it has to be.
He's better at left back than he does at
and I
right
think if
back.
Porro's fit, he's going to be playing. There's no doubt about it. I mean, Porro's getting better and better as well, but Jed's just showing fantastic talent, turning that into actual, proper attributes.
When you're looking at the fullbacks that we have, I actually think he is the most complete fullback that we have from a defensive aspect and an offensive aspect.
Yeah.
And here's Rico Lewis. Jed Spence comes to engage, but he gets it away. And it's a lovely ball out wide to Omar Mamouche, but it's a poor touch and it's a throw into Spurs. That's a missed opportunity there for Manchester City. Omar Mamouche is visibly frustrated with himself there.
Yeah, he should have done a lot better, but just misjudged the ball's position there, I think.
So the stats are reading 3 attempts for Man City, 1 on target, 2 attempts for Spurs, 0 on target. So not a game of many chances. Well played from Pape Matar, but he loses out.
That was brilliant.
And that's great play from Man City. I think that's Ryan Cherky to get it away from Richarlison. Nico Gonzalez out wide to Omar Mamouche. Porro against Mamouche, and he tries to find the ball at the edge of the area, and Spurs just snuffed it out with Richarlison, and it's coming all the way back. And here's Mamouche again.
Everyone back for Tottenham here.
Yeah. Tottenham are camped just outside their own box, and it's a poor pass from Man City.
Wow.
And it's a throw into Tottenham Hotspur. Man City just don't look bang on it at this moment in time.
No.
You looked at them first game of the season and you thought, wow, they look the most impressive team in the league after the first game week, but I haven't been overly impressed with them today,
No, I think this is suiting us fantastically well. I mean, we've got unbelievable pace in our team. It's as you said earlier, just taking those chances when they come. I just feel like we will get one at some point, but we've got to be ready for it. That's a Spurs throw, surely.
Throw into Spurs. Yeah. Rico Lewis just tried the cheeky one there to take it, but the referees pointed into the other direction.
I was note on Sarr just a minute or two ago. I think he's just becoming a massive war horse, like a workhorse. Sorry,
war horse as well.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it's fantastic just to see his progression.
Exactly. I thought he took a bit of it. Oh, 1 second. Here's Haaland. Plays it in behind to Mamouche.
What a
Great save from Vicario.
What a save that is.
Mamouche found his way one-on-one with Vicario, and he comes out like a flash. And Mamouche, again, is disappointed with himself. But that's great play from Erling Haaland.
Yeah. It's one of those strange passes where it just crept through. And Vicario's reactions there were fantastic. He's maybe had a bit of criticism last season for not being as reactive as he should have been in some instances, and that was fantastic.
What you can't criticise Vicario for is his shot-stopping ability.
I think he's a fantastic keeper. You've got to remember his age and everything as well. It's unbelievable. He's just going to get better and better.
All right, Spurs have lost the ball out for a free kick.
I'm surprised by that.
So what happened here? Oh, it's João Paulinho. Oh, was it?
Oh, yeah. When you see it in slow motion, you see it's a very good pass from Haaland there, but Vicario doing what he should be doing.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, it was kind of straight at him. Yeah. It's a poor finish.
Make yourself look big, and you get a bigger percentage chance of saving it.
Exactly. But it's a free kick here with Ryan Cherky. Only one man in the Spurs wall, which is Pedro Porro, who picked the smallest man in our team to be the wall. But they play it down the line to Mamouche. Mamouche tries to cross it in the box, and Mohamed Kudus win that. Rico Lewis recycles it, and Spurs, can we get it away? Can we start a counter-attack? Go on, Mo. Go on, Mo, he wins it. Man City do well to get numbers back, though.
Literally had flashbacks of that Son situation in last season where it bounced over.
But that's what I want to see, us using that physical presence to win the ball back in those areas against Man City. It didn't come off for us that time, but at least we're winning the ball back in those areas.
It's showing promise for sure. Like, just that bit more edge, and we can get there.
Vicario with the ball over the top. Mohamed Kudus is going to press Stones.
Nice.
Kind of bodies him. Stones wasn't ready for that oncoming Kudus.
Oh, unlucky. Good coverage there.
I thought that was a foul from Rodrigo Bentancur, but
One thing I've noticed and what I appreciate, like when I'm playing, is that backup. You know, when you've missed the opportunity to get the ball or something's happened where it's gone past you and there's someone else behind you protecting you. I've seen this, obviously last week quite a bit, and that was good to see here as well.
And that when Kudus won the ball back there, he went shoulder to shoulder with Tijani Reinders, who was like pretty much a player of the weekend in the Premier League last week. And Reinders just couldn't compete with him physically there. That's great to see.
I don't know if I saw Porro just holding his knee there, but hopefully he's all right.
Don't say that. Because no Destiny on the bench
I think he just caught himself out there. Porro's becoming a very, very intelligent now, just reading the players that he's against, whether he needs to run as fast as he needs to or just stand solid.
He's becoming more defensively sound, albeit you didn't see the screw up just before you came.
He's still prone to those random things for sure.
Jed Spence, just before he played a lovely crossfield ball to Mohamed Kudus. And Spurs settled in possession here with João Palhinha, Pedro Porro on the ball. It's looking decent from Spurs here.
Yeah, 30 minutes in. Obviously, I missed the first 10, so I don't know what that was like. But these 20 minutes have been, nothing majorly exciting, but it's solid, and I think that's what you need.
The thing is,
in games like this.
You don't really want majorly exciting.
Exactly.
You just want to be able to handle them, keep them at arm's length, which I think we've done, and be able to counter them with aggressivity and physicality. And we haven't been able to do that as of yet. But what we have done is keep them at arm's length, which I'm very happy about. All right, here's Pedro Porro. Porro out wide to Kudus. Kudus up against Nathan Ake. Omar Mamouche has come to
Two players
help.
on him. Yeah.
Porro. Bentancur. Here's João Palhinha. Spurs have gone back here to Romero, and Romero's gone all the way back to Vicario.
Yeah, maybe overthinking this slightly, but when Kudus is in those areas, there's obviously two City players on that. It's obviously a tactic that Pep's put in place. I'd like to see maybe Porro overlapping a bit more in those situations or getting ready to get in a position to take over. That's where I think we'll get them.
Or even if Kudus is like really far out, I'll get him underlapping.
Yeah,
and
either way.
Runs. Just ask the questions.
Exactly.
And
there's no threat behind Porro because two of them are taking care of Kudus. So
the thing is, right, if you do commit too much risk against Man City, I know we're saying like the Man City players, what's going on here? Booking for Brennan Johnson. Not sure what he must have said something.
Kicking the ball away, I think. Which
stupid booking to get.
If that was
a stupid booking to get. But what I was saying is, if you commit too much risk against Manchester City, even if they've got two players back on that side of the pitch, in a flash they can just have someone else there and they're through on goal.
True.
So we don't need to commit kind of unnecessary risk. It needs to be clever. And Jed Spence plays it back to Vicario. That's just a silly red from yellow from Brennan Johnson, though.
It's completely unnecessary. He is a bit of a cheeky player sometimes, of course, but things like that just wind me up massively. I'm not suggesting he'll go and do something again like that, or he's not one to have like serious fouls or anything like that. But
Jed Spence lost it, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. Lucky.
Another strange decision from Man City there in that final end. It's like they're rushing too much.
Because they know that we're in a settled position. When we're just out of that position for a split second, they're just trying to, zoom the ball in there, and they're not doing it with quality or precision.
Yeah.
And Tijani Reinders, like I said, who was so impressive in his first game, I think he's been fairly anonymous today.
I just saw the replay.
The Spurs are in here.
Come on, cross it!
Johnson in the box. Johnson.
Yes! Come on! Yes!
Got number 1-0 up.
Come on!
Johnson. Oh no, it's not. It's offside. It's offside.
His flag's not on.
I think it's offside.
Who's offside? It can only have been Richarlison who's offside, surely. But I thought he was bang on. Oh, it's the hand.
No, that can't be offside by a hand, surely.
The hand or the shoulder. What is it?
I want to see that again. Draw the lines. Draw the lines.
There was no flag, so
Nah, it's no goal. Wait, he's saying stop. He's saying stop.
What are they saying? That looks like the hand to me.
He's on for me.
Because if it's
He's
hand,
gotta be on.
If it's hand, both hands are in alignment.
That looks on. That looks on to me.
Can someone draw the line, please? How long does this take? I thought we fixed all this. I'm gonna be calm.
It's supposed to be
Calm and
semi-automated.
zen.
Why don't we have a decision already?
I just pulled my audio out, I think. What have I done there? Shambles. I can't see a line. In that angle they just showed, the hands are in line.
No, he looks on to
There's
me.
nothing else offside about him.
He looks on to me. It's a great
And how
finish
long
from
does
Brennan
this
Johnson,
take?
by the way. It's supposed to be semi-automated. This has got to be. This decision should be
Every
made
time
already.
I introduce Zen to my world, Spurs come on and it just goes out the window. No, I want to see the line. He's giving the goal.
Yes!
Come on!
Johnson again, ole ole!
There's no way that was offside.
Johnson again, ole ole! Johnson again! Johnson again! Johnson again! Ole ole! Tottenham 1-0 up at the Etihad. 36 minutes gone. It took way too long to make that decision. But yeah, it didn't look offside to me. Richarlison, unbelievable play again. Pinpoint ball to Brennan Johnson. And Brennan Johnson does what Brennan Johnson does and put the ball in the back of the net. Come on!
It's a beautiful pass. It's exact framework that we expect at the sea. It's fantastic goal. Richarlison did fantastically well, be on the shoulder of that last defender. I thought he wasn't going to cross it in time, but he did it perfectly.
Johnson again, ole ole!
Van de Ven with a fantastic challenge. Fantastic challenge.
Yes.
Is that Kolo Toure?
Yeah, he's on the
awesome.
his coaching staff.
Oh, it's
at Man
good.
City.
It's good to see some of these players like going into coaching and everything. It's great.
But Brennan Johnson, once again, for the first 37
Absolutely
minutes
fantastic.
of the game, he's been anonymous.
Absolutely
But
fantastic.
he pops up with the goal every time.
Yeah. You can't deny that for sure. Some people criticise his actual on-field play sometimes, but when it comes to the goals, he's there every time.
Brennan Johnson doing Brennan Johnson things once again.
I'm not going to get annoyed I didn't put him. Oh, did I put my team? I can't remember.
I'll tell you.
I don't even want to look because it frustrates me.
He is in your team.
He is.
Yeah.
Is he only actually started?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I know what I'm doing then. Excellent. Bring me those points, Brennan.
So Brennan Johnson, 2 starts from the left-hand side this season, 2 goals.
Yeah, it's really interesting, isn't it? I mean,
and here's me and Sim talking every week saying he can't play on the left. He's not a left winger.
I mean, Frank's done a great job, obviously his coaching staff as well, to analyse players' positions, opportunities. I appreciate when a player is in and he maybe is slightly better than the other, it doesn't mean that player can't play. So he's definitely noticed a few things, which is really, really good.
This is what I was saying. It's so vital for us.
Chase it.
Kudus.
Chase it.
Kudus. God, shot.
Oh, it's so lucky. So lucky.
That's what you get with Mohamed Kudus.
Yeah. Oh, great turn.
Bentancur.
Penalty.
Surely.
Penalty. Oh, it was Pedro Porro.
I'm obviously going to be biased from a Spurs fan, but that looked like a penalty to me.
I need to see that again.
Surely that was a penalty, unless Porro's dived. Well done, Spence.
Come on, pull it back. What's he saying?
Spence is absolutely fantastic. I think he's a brilliant player. And Spurs throw-in. Oh, that's got to be checked.
Oh,
surely.
He's going back to look at it. Pedro Porro's still down. Come on, that's got to be a penalty. Let's see this again.
Oh, it's outside the box. But Porro had a slight dive, I think, towards the leg that's ahead.
He doesn't get the ball, though. He takes the man.
No, I mean, it's definitely a foul. I don't know if they pull that back for fouls, or if it's just used for penalties. I'm not sure. He's lucky there, the keeper,
Yeah,
he pulled just slightly out to avoid Kudus as much as possible. I'd be saying that was a foul, to be honest.
I think both of them are fouls, 100%. It's not a penalty for sure.
This is reminiscent of last season at the Etihad, where City started making strange mistakes or just panicking too much, and we were ruthless last season. I'm starting to get that feeling again.
I'll tell you what, though, it's been like quite a quiet game for half an hour, and suddenly this game's just like burst into life, hasn't it?
That's it. That's what we've been doing so well over the years here.
And then they have it advertising the Champions League draw at 5 o'clock on Thursday.
Spurs fans singing Johnson again.
Johnson again, ole ole. 2,000 people in here with the chat. Big up to all of you guys. Spurs are 1-0 up at the Etihad. Johnson doing Johnson things. Spurs doing Spurs things at the Etihad as well. This is what we love to see.
I'm assuming they're not pulling anything back for either of those. So
it's still out of play. I mean, they're just showing the goal again. A lovely
brilliant.
Route 1 football,
Absolutely
man.
brilliant.
Direct.
Fantastic. It's a great finish as well.
All starts with Vicario with that long raking ball up the pitch.
It's funny because a lot of people call for like playing out the back, this, that, and the other. But there were so many times in the last 2 seasons where I'm sitting there going, just remove the pressure. It may come back, but sort yourselves out at least. Get that time. And sometimes it pays off if you've got quick enough and sharp enough minded players at that top part of the pitch. That's what you can get out of it.
Absolutely.
Especially Richarlison, he loves a header. He loves to get involved in those balls over the top.
Just ask the questions.
Yeah.
Just ask the questions.
Exactly. If it doesn't work 1 or 2 times, stop doing it. It's good to see like something different. 41 minutes played. Well, it's not.
They keep going back and showing.
They're trying to say that there's an arm. I think it's a shoulder. I'm not sure. Well, the commentators are saying where does he put his arm, but the keeper shouldn't be out there in the first place.
Yeah.
So if it's
it's a handball, it's a foul.
If it's a player, you're talking about something different. As a keeper, shouldn't be outside the box anyway. But it's clever goalkeeping, arguably, because it paid off. So.
I think there were two opportunities to give Spurs the free kick there.
Definitely.
They've given us nothing.
I'm really surprised that not one of those was looked at. I know they were looking at them, but something would come out of it. But I don't know if they pull back for fouls. I'm not sure outside the box with VAR.
I don't think so. Oh, and here come Man City again. Just hold on till half-time, Tottenham. Hold on.
Well done, Richarlison. That is fantastic.
Spring now, spring.
Absolutely brilliant.
Let's go, Tottenham. Sarr on the outside.
Come on.
Come on.
Where's our wingers?
Here's Pape Sarr on the outside. Can he get across in the box?
Come on, be clever, be clever.
In there. Sarr's just lost out to Ryan Cherki, and Cherki gets it up the pitch, and he gets it back.
What are they doing? What are they doing?
Pape Sarr does really well to win it back.
Yeah, brilliant, Sarr. Unbelievable. Fantastic.
Spence wins a throw into Spurs, and this is lovely,
fantastic.
Tottenham. This is lovely. You can see Man City are just getting frustrated.
Yeah, and our players, like I said earlier, just backing each other up. There was 4 of us in that area, which is fantastic. They knew there was an opportunity there. We could scramble something.
Here's Mickey van der Ven.
When you got Van der Ven and Romero fit at the back, it makes such a massive difference.
Such a difference. And you saw the stats, the win percentage when they played together and when they didn't play last year. We just never be able to get them on the pitch enough together.
And it's not even just from the defensive perspective. It's the whole team. You can see there's a larger confidence, like more progressive.
Who needs Eberechi anyway?
I don't know who that is, mate.
Here's Rodrigo Bentancur.
Yeah, that's it. Chill out.
Back to Mickey van der Ven. Spurs.
See this half out.
Oh, well played, Mickey. Well played, Mickey. Marauding up the pitch. And here's Jed Spence.
Now get back.
Spence to Bentancur. Spurs looking very confident on the ball. Very confident. Very calm as well. Calm, assured. Where Man City, when they get on the ball, they just look a bit rushed and erratic. Spurs look like the more settled team here. Here's Kudus. Round the back to João Palhinha. Can he get a ball in the box? He can, but Ruben Diaz gets it away.
Don't foul.
And well played
again.
from Pape Sarr.
Unbelievable.
Kudus. Palhinha. In the box. Corner to Spurs.
Fantastic. Sarr has been absolutely fantastic in this
Sarr,
game.
Jed Spence,
Incredible.
Palhinha's doing really well. They're all playing very well.
Yeah.
They're all playing very well.
Palhinha is one of those kind of like type of players that, under the radar. I like that about those kind of central defender, like position players. They're doing their job very well.
Yeah.
If if you get the low scoring games or no goals conceded at all, that job's been done well. But they don't always get the credit because they're not scoring goals or very active.
All right. So Romero's trying to put pressure on the keeper here.
Oh, come on. Oh.
And he's going over to speak to him, the referee. Well, he's being for. Bloody Arsenal made a career out of it, the whole season out of this. And when we want to try and do it once, we get told off by the referee. It's a bit of a joke.
The guys are just saying the exact same thing. Well, of course you're going to do it.
7 minutes added on here. Mohamed Kudus to get the cross from the corner.
Oh,
it comes in. Richarlison, another corner to Spurs. No, it's goal kick. Let's see here if we're exactly. Feels like.
Oh, that explains more traffic. The Royal Ascot as well.
Oh, is it Royal Ascot this weekend?
Yeah. Throw it all on the roads. So many things going on this weekend.
Well, at least you. Oh, Spurs won it high on the pitch. Richarlison. Palini!
Yes, surely!
Spurs are up here! João Palini!
Come on!
João Palini! Oh, yes, Spurs!
Come on!
Tottenham Hotspur! James Trafford screws it up at the back! Oh my days! Spurs are in dreamland here! João Palini! Richarlison does really well. Pep Guardiola's looked to the ground saying, what the hell is going on here? Tottenham 2! Manchester City 0!
Come on!
Come on! Oh my days, what a massive screw up there from James Trafford.
City were doing there.
Richarlison goes to press. James Trafford tried to pass it. Sarr pressing again. Richarlison does well to get it away from Trafford, and João Palini just knocks it into the back of the net. 2-0 to Tottenham.
Look how alert Sarr is here. Look how alert he is.
Brilliant.
Absolutely fantastic.
And the feet from Richarlison to get it away from the keeper as well.
Oh, it's
absolutely brilliant. João
The
Palini.
combination at the moment of Tottenham up top is brilliant to see.
Oh.
And I've just said about Paulina, doesn't have to be scoring to be noticed. Wow.
Oh my
Does everything
days.
he needed to do there. 2-0 before half time. Absolutely fantastic.
Skin, bro.
Sorry, I left you hanging there. That's absolutely fantastic. And we still got a good 5 or so minutes left. That's the Spurs throw.
This is Spurs at the Etihad.
Absolutely brilliant. It is such a simple goal for us to score. Obviously, it was kind of handed to us in a play, but there's a lot of work that needed to be done still there. And Sarr was just absolutely spot on with recognising the opportunity before it even occurred.
Yeah, look, you say they handed it to us, but it only happens because of the hard work put in by Pape Sarr, 100%.
Absolutely brilliant. He's been today.
And there's still a lot more to do.
Yeah.
Even when Pape wins.
Absolutely. Exactly that. We were talking about earlier, exactly like last season, City go into a scramble mode. Like when things aren't going their way, I'm surprised not many other teams, try and create these kind of tactics as well. But they scramble, they're all over the place. It's very rare, but it's always against us. Spurs need to be awake here. Spence covering from left to right.
And here's Pedro Porro just dinks it over the Man City player. And here's Pedro Porro. He's going all the way himself, puts it through the legs.
Oh, this is
and
brilliant,
Richarlison
Tottenham.
wins it, and it's a free kick.
And he's given
it's a free
a
kick
foul.
to City. I thought that was a free kick to Tottenham.
The alertness of Tottenham right now is absolutely fantastic from every single player.
This is Thomas Frank's Tottenham, people.
Everyone's alert. When they're not on the ball, they are active. This is what I want to see from a team.
Rico Lewis. Out wide to Oscar Bob. Spurs got to stay alert, as they have been for the majority of this half. Oscar Bob asking Jed Spence questions, and Jed Spence,
so unlucky.
he just slips at the last second.
So unlucky.
He wants a foul.
He was so unlucky there to not have got the goal kick out of that. But
it's a corner to Manchester City. Ryan Cherki to deliver this one. There is just something about Spurs against Manchester City. Cherki comes in, Poro gets it away. And it's funny because I was talking to Sim about this last week. Like, it doesn't matter who our manager is and what our setup is.
Yeah, it's mad.
You go from Nuno, Poch, Conte, Mourinho, Ange. Like, they've all beaten Man City.
I think if it continues, it should be like one of the wonders of the world. Like, when they consider buildings, they should also consider
Here's
that.
Mamouche. Nico Gonzalez to Ryan Cherky. Cherky in the box finds Marmouche at the back post. No, he doesn't. Palhinha gets it away. Tijani Reinders.
Careful. Ooh.
Oh, bloody hell. Palhinha went in strong there, but it's no free kick. It's a carry on for Man City. Tijani Reinders to Ryan Cherky.
Don't let the shot in.
Out wide to Oscar Bob. Oscar Bob into the box. Cherky.
Very good again.
Well played. Great
Fantastic
defensive work from Tottenham.
Ooh.
Come on.
Oh, I love Kudos.
I tell you what,
the physicality is so funny.
It's just like,
he's like,
he's making them panic.
Yeah, he's
alone,
not even half interested in getting the ball. He's like, I'm just gonna like body check you right now.
Oh, this is brilliant.
Very good,
This
Romero.
is brilliant.
Romero's header out, and he's running up the pitch as if like that's his ball.
And there he is, there, Romero.
Careful.
No penalty. No penalty. It's corner.
Imagine if that was a penalty from Romero after all that as well.
Well, we're into the final minute of the half of the 7 minutes added on. It's Ryan Cherky. He gets the ball in the box. Haaland, that's a good chance and a free header in the box for Erling Haaland. He couldn't keep it down, and it's a goal kick to Tottenham Hotspur.
When you got top quality balls coming in like that, I mean, Haaland, I don't even know how you challenge Haaland at that height when he's even jumping higher than his height, of course. Like, just like barge out the way of Romero, not enough to be a foul. It's very clever, but he's just knocked it over the bar, which I'm quite surprised at. It's basically an open goal for him.
Yeah. He just got two under it, didn't he?
Yeah.
And that's got to be the half now. That's got to be the half. Spence. Come on, ref, blow up.
There we go.
That's it.
Fantastic half.
Half time here at the Etihad. Manchester City 0, Tottenham 2.
Wow.
And it's an all too familiar story with Tottenham Hotspur at the Etihad. It was kind of a pensive game, like a bit of a game of chess for the opening half an hour.
Brilliant.
And when Spurs got that first goal, it just very much turned into a bit of an open and erratic game. I say open, not open on Spurs' end, more open in Man City's box. And I'm delighted with what I'm seeing.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I mean, everyone always wants to see the flair games, like loads and loads of goals going in. But there's some games where you have to be like really like pragmatic with it. And it's just bizarre. Like you said, like every season that we play City at their ground, particularly, we have this crazy bizarre framework that just works almost every time, but it's always still nice to see, because at the end of the day there are different and new players in this team compared to last year. Some are obviously injured, some have just been sold or moved on. Obviously Kane, Son over the years, it's so different, but to still have that mentality, obviously Frank has maybe even analysed how we've performed in the previous seasons, expecting City to be very similar how they set up and how they will play against us. And it's working a charm once again. 2-0 up at half-time. Just before that second half, no one's switching off. Everyone's still committed to try and pushing for something else. And it came from City messing about at the back, of all things. Not even a position of play or anything like that. We've taken the advantage on both the goals.
Yeah, and it's been incredible. I mean, the work rate that Spurs have put in this game. I mean, I'm looking at Jed Spence at left back. I mean, nothing's got past him pretty much the whole day. I think he's been absolutely sensational. Pape Sarr in the middle. I mean, look at the work rate that Pape Sarr has been showing in this game. I mean, he's been covering every single blade of grass so far. That goal only happens because of Pape Sarr, the second goal that we score. They're dilly-dallying out the back. They're making silly decisions. And there's Pape Sarr pressing high up pitch, gets it to Richarlison. Richarlison with a lovely touch to put it away from James Trafford. And there's João Palhinha to just smash it into the back of the net. I mean, is he the player, Pape Sarr, that you've been most impressed with so far?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's ironic, actually, because in my mind, like throughout watching him in this half, I've always sat there, like, since the day he came to Spurs, like, what kind of player is, what kind of player is Sarr? Like, I don't quite know what he's going to, turn into. He's obviously got the talent there, and it's still very, very early stages in his career. But I actually see, not just with him, but a number of players where there's a lot of question marks over the last couple of years with many of them, that it feels like they've actually defined a personality of them as a player, given it to them, and said, go and now produce that on the pitch. And I know it's only 2 games in, I'm not getting massively excited, but when you do see it in action, and especially against an amazing team like Man City, you do have to recognise it. And Sarr is definitely one of the players, probably more than many of the others, that has kind of switched into something. Like, not just a random generic player running around doing this, that, and the other, occasional couple of intelligent things. I'm seeing it like very consistently now, and that's really exciting to see. And especially the fact, as I mentioned, like a lot of the other players are doing similar. So it's not just Sarr. He's, at this moment in time, I think he's beginning to be the man of the match. But you can see the consistency in all the players. We're seeing their personality shining through, and I think that's fantastic to see. So Sarr's been brilliant.
What I'm enjoying most about this performance is the work rate, is how we're pressing as a team, we're defending as a team, and every aspect of our game we're actually doing as a team. Whereas opposed to last year, sometimes we would press just lone rangers would just go and press on their own, and it'd be easy to play around us. The midfield would be so easy to bypass, and you could just play one ball over the top, and that's it. You'd be in on goal. But now that element has completely gone, and the work rate that we're showing as a team, dogged defending, dogged pressing. You're looking at a Man City player, and you see a training coming of Mohamed Kudus. I mean, Mohamed Kudus, every time he's going to press, he is frightening the life out of those Man City defenders. He really is. Him and Richarlison and Sarr, the pressing work that they're doing, I think it's just phenomenal.
Yeah, and you know what as well? Like, I'm seeing, like, they've obviously got their structured positions in the team, but throughout that game, there's many, many times where they're not necessarily swapping positions intentionally, but it's the fact that, that player has gone over there, therefore I need to adjust where I'm going. Like, that's a super intelligence of top players, or something that's been massively trained in, week out. And that's why we're seeing Kudus. He is a winger, but there's 2 or 3 occasions significantly he's been shifted into the middle. Again, not massively intentionally, but the fact that another player is in that position, therefore I'm going to take this, or I've seen an opportunity. And he's been doing a couple of like body checks here and there, which is great. He's a physical player as well as talented in the feet. But like that's a prime example of what these players are waking up to, and they're seeing the opportunity, they're seeing the scrambling of Man City to go, actually, I've got the physicality here, and there's still 2 City players in the middle there to beat, but he's just going to go for it. And out of principle, he's managed to get that instance of a knockdown or something, like a bit of a hold up, or at least just challenging the back. That's what I want to see, like giving that a go, testing them, every single player, and it's working dividends at this moment in time, because Man City players don't actually know what to do with us in those instances. So long may it continue. Pep may pick up on a lot of this stuff, and we might see a completely different City team in this half. But that's, again, just down to us to adapt also, to say, well, do we go for a third? Do we play as we are? But more importantly, just be chill, be concentrated, and keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, that's absolutely all you can do.
And now, with that 2-goal buffer, it's going to make it even harder for Pep to try and come up with solutions to try and hurt us, because
they need goals.
They need goals. We don't, and we can just sit in that shape. Yeah. We're so hard to beat when we're sitting in that shape. And I was saying before the season started, when I was seeing the kind of shape that we were taking up in pre-season, we're going to be such a hard team to beat this season because of the tactical setup and how good tactically Thomas Frank is. And I think that is showing in this game. And in the second half, I expect it to be even harder for Manchester City than it was in that first half. So look, don't get me wrong, Man City have the quality, and in a flash they can show that quality, but I think Spurs are going to be such a prospect to play against this season, such a tough prospect to play against this season. That's showing already. We're 1.5 games into the season. We've already scored 5 goals. We haven't conceded any.
I mean, this is what we were trying to anticipate under Ange's regime. Really was we saw that in the first few games, to be fair, in his tenure, but that kind of shifted off. And I think that's important to note. Exactly what you just said. The amount of goals that they're kicking is fantastic, and actually the low amount of goals thus far. Obviously, we still got another half to go in many games, but it's an absolute delight to see. And I think the key for this now in the second half is not to make any individual mistakes. Everyone needs to be completely switched on, and pretend that it's almost like still 90 minutes to go, not one half. Exactly that. Because that's where you become a bit more complacent when you're 2-0 up. City are definitely going to change something. As you say, they're going to have to be a more open play. They need the goals. But we need to be aware of that, because at the moment, in that first half, we haven't really made any mistakes at the back. Everyone's been fully switched on, monitoring the runs. Yeah, okay, they've got through a couple of times. You're going to get that, with a talented team like City, but just keep that level. And I'm really hoping Frank's drilling that into them, and the players are a lot more serious than they were the last season or two to actually action that.
Got a couple of super chats to go through. First one is from Dredo saying, a couple of top signings and this team is a problem. I mean, we're a problem already. We're 2-0 up here at the Etihad. We won 3-0 in our first game of the season as well. People like saying, oh yeah, but you only played Burnley. You only played one of the promoted sides. Well, here we are at the Etihad 2-0 up. So what you got to say about that? Michael Georgiou says, let's go, boys. Do you know what's crazy? That we are playing this well and we don't have a number 10. Do you think Kudus could be the 10 for us as well? I mean, the thing is, right, yes, we do need a 10, but I don't think Kudus should be that 10, because I think Kudus is just perfect where he is right now. We need to add a 10 into that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a position we've been after for some time, really, to be honest, especially since Kane obviously is a striker, but that kind of position of creativity that when he dropped back, etc. But Kudus, as I said, not from a creative perspective, but you can also have a physicality aspect in that attribute area as well. It doesn't always have to be the ability of creativity. But we do need someone specified in that area. What concerns me, like it is every year, is not so much the start of our seasons. It's when we get 4, 5, 6 months into it and the injuries start coming in. That's where we have problems, because we don't have the depth. Maybe almost like a match-on-match quality level to bring in players on a consistent level to match up to where they are now. That's where I get the concern why we should have a number 10, as well as maybe 1 or 2 other players. So I totally get what that person was saying in regards to, if we can get a couple more players, we'll be ruthless this season. Absolutely, 100%. But I've always got in the back of my head from many experiences with Spurs, if we get to that sort of November, December period, because of the way we play, it can become a bit difficult from the injury perspective. But, let's be positive as the season goes on. Who knows what will happen in the window? I'm not expecting anything, and that way I remain happy, because then it doesn't get as disappointing. But yeah, it's definitely a position that we need to focus on for sure.
Yeah. C9 Manic with the members chat member for 5 months. Big up to yourself. 2-0, and they're lucky it's not 3. Choo-choo, boys. Palini are putting in a massive shift in midfield too, 100%. Malware with the super chat says, Haaland missing a 0.99 XG chance. It's the kind of hoodoo that means we might take this. What a half. Absolutely spot on. And it's true, that chance that Haaland missed, I mean, 9 times out of 10, he's putting that in the back of the net, isn't he?
It's those kind of moments, mate. It is exactly those kind of moments. We see it, for us, for against us. That is the nature of football in most instances, where we just see little things like that, which can change completely the game, the philosophy, the fans' expectation. I always find the Etihad's very quiet anyway. When they do get the goal, it does edge them up, like it would with any team. So I think he's going to be massively disappointed with that. It's not going to be one of those ones where Pep's going to grill him on that, because I think everyone already knows in that City camp, especially himself, that should probably have been a goal. It's just a top quality cross, and our defenders aren't as high and tall as Haaland is. So not only has he doesn't probably even need to jump, but when he does jump, it gives him a massive competitive edge. But he's missed it. It's worked in our favour, and we've taken advantage of it. That's the key. That's the principle. Is you have to notice these things. We do it as fans. The players, I think, are doing it more and more as well. They're sitting there going, "That was lucky," but actually, what can we do? What can we take advantage of? Yeah. And that's the difference between the two teams at the moment.
Yeah, I do feel like we've been far the better side today. I genuinely believe that. I mean, we look much more on it. We look more aggressive. We look like we want it more today.
Yeah.
And like we mentioned before, I think Man City, they're just trying to rush things a bit too much. And maybe the past kind of games against Spurs playing on their mind a bit too much. Vinicius Correa with the super chat says, Games like today only increase my hatred for Levy. In the long run, we could achieve so much, but we're always 3 to 4 players short of fighting for real. You're not wrong, mate. Big up to the Joracle. He says, boo. The bogeyman is here. Big up, fellas. Big up to you, Jory. Espen Anderson saying, Sa is so good at that pressure. Just give us a 10 and Savinho, and we'll be fighting. Come on, you Spurs. George Orton with the members chat, member for 9 months, and he says, great start. No Eze, no problems. Levy out regardless. And yeah, forget Eze. We ain't mentioning that idiot's name on the channel. James Cat with the super chat, no comment there. Tony Messer says, if we bring in a good number 10 and get our players back from injury, we'll be really good. Come on, you Spurs. We're really good already. Look at this, 2-0 up at the Etihad. Virus says, Sarvin Marlin is balling out up the Yiddos. Come on. And Malware with the super chat saying, making love is great, but watching Mohamed Kudus run full spirit, a lone defender, trying to deal with a bouncing ball is so much better. And he just frightens the life out of them. He really does. And, God, I am loving Mohamed Kudus right now.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
And he must be looking at West Ham, losing 5-1 to Chelsea, losing 3-0. Yeah. And
the thing is, Kudus is absolutely fantastic. It's one of those where... he's been so good that probably the ownership at Tottenham sit there and go, oh, you don't need more players. Like, it's fine. And that's, it's a bit narrow-minded in that instance, but it shows you how good he is as a player for sure.
So Frank's just doing a half-time interview at the moment. I'm not sure how I feel like it. What are they supposed to say in a half-time interview?
Yeah, I feel like this is just like FIFA or something, like unnecessary nonsense,
so unnecessary.
Sometimes it's interesting to hear, like, people's philosophies, but are the managers really going to give that much away, like, in a half time? Exactly.
You're not going to give anything.
You say, how was the first half? Well, obviously it was good because we're 2-0 up. Right, what else do you want to know? Right, cool. See you in 45 minutes for the same questions.
But the players are back out on the pitch. Justin Cochrane, Matt Wells, and Thomas Frank have taken their seats, and let's hope for more of the same in the second half, people. Tottenham, 2 goals to the good here. Goal from Brennan Johnson. Goal from João Palhinha on his first start for Tottenham Hotspur. There's Richarlison there zoomed into. He means business today. And the dynamic between him and Mohamed Kudus as a pressing forward line is just
absolutely
brilliant.
Fantastic. I mean, sometimes some players, obviously injuries aside, and Richarlison's been unlucky in that. I think he's a top player. I know it sounds a bit random, but I remember his first Champions League game, and one of the shots that he did, I was like, that is like world class. It didn't pay off as a goal, but he's got it in the locker with all this kind of play and ability. So to have a player where he's immediately clicked, that's what you want. Yeah. And whether you criticise him or like him or dislike him or you still want him out, whatever, if he's performing like this, week in, week out, you can't complain. But that's what we need is consistency. I've seen this too many times with some players where 1 or 2, 3, maybe 4 games, maybe some injuries kick in, they deplete a bit. If he goes through this whole season like this, wow.
100%. That's the thing, just keeping him fit. But we are about to kick off for the second half. Man City going to take kick off this time. Spurs going from left to right. Man City going the other way. Let's hope for more of the same, people. Get that 3rd goal early, and we're really in business here. Man City have taken the corner and set the spot kick now, and we move. Couple of super chats here from Spurs Indian saying, I just hope the subs won't let us down today. Something about Levy. And Chameleon Eye is saying, it's so refreshing to see us organised, man. Brings a tear to my eye. Looks like watching a competent football club again. It's so true, though, isn't it?
It is.
It really is.
It's what we called for. It's what we want. Man City already making a couple of passing mistakes straight in this half. Already looking panicky. Very interesting.
All right. Come on, you Spurs. Just no goals conceded, and we can have a very lovely weekend.
Oh, it'd be delightful.
Here's Jed Spence.
Oh,
and Jed Spence has found his way around the back.
What flick on that was? Who flicked that on? That was brilliant.
I think João Palhinha is down, but Spence, he's still got the ball.
No, I think it was Richarlison that flicked it through. Actually, it was
Oh, he's
brilliant.
back on his feet, Richarlison. He's all right. Well, he's
It's his
limping
foot,
a
I
little
think,
bit,
yeah.
Richarlison. That's not good.
We're just talking about his injuries.
God.
I'm just going to not say anything anymore about players. It's like voodoo doll.
Just never mention a Richarlison
Yeah.
injury ever again.
I mean, his flick through to Spence there was fantastic.
Delightful.
I think he got caught, obviously, in that process, which I think he flopped over. Sometimes, obviously, if it really hurts, then fair enough. But in those instances, when you're on the flowing foot, I want the players to just get up and get going. Play through that pain.
Oh, Kudus. Well, you go the other way, mate. Go the other way. No, Kudus. Oh, mate.
Wow. Man City fans a bit more excited in this half just from that bit of play.
And here's Oscar Bob on the right-hand side. He's going to get the cross in the box. He decides against it. It's Ryan Cherky.
Porro is
Lovely ball
marking
from Ryan
Haaland
Cherky in
here.
behind. Here's Nathan Ake.
What block?
Great block from João Palhinha.
Did you see that fist pump from Paulinho after that slide in? That's what I want to see from defensive players, celebrating like it's a goal.
100%.
He loved that.
So we've actually got players at the back there that just love defending.
Yeah.
You look at João Palhinha, when you look at Coutinho Romero,
Yeah.
you look at Jed Spence, they just love it.
You know, I'm obviously there. Let's wait for this. See what happens there. Worked it again, Tottenham. Fantastic.
We might have to just be a bit patient here because Man
Yeah.
City, we know the quality that they do have. And I was saying there's always moments in Spurs Man City games where we just have to sit back, soak up the pressure, and be strong. That's what we're doing as well.
As a team, we look
Look at
so
this
much
from
more
Mohamed
physical
Kudus.
as well, which is
we
brilliant.
Really do.
And
Saying a stat as well, like the majority of our team are over 6 foot now.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I think what I really liked when some of the pre-season YouTube videos came out on the Spurs official channel, they were showing the defensive drills, and I've not seen that before. I'm sure they do them, but it was always the same boring videos that we'd see as fans on this. But the defensive ones, all the players were like celebrating every block that they got.
Yeah.
But for those that maybe don't think about it, the actual physicality of getting up quick, spreading the back of your hamstrings, the legs on a consistent
here comes-
basis is really hard work.
Yeah, 100%. I'm loving the training drills that they're doing. Like Justin Cochrane is such a top coach. I think we're so lucky to have him.
It's really, really interesting to see the development already. You can see it, how we've been playing the last 2 games. It can still sometimes be undone, but it's just great to see the physicality. Everyone's aligned, blocking for the team. That's what we want to see.
Here's João Palhinha. Just loses out, but Mohamed Kudus wins it back. But it's a bit of a pinball in there. And Man City just found a bit of space now, and here they come. Omar Mamouche.
Romero
He plays
nearly
it
got
all
that.
the way back to John Stones. No one going to press Stones. He's got a few options. He's got Oscar Bob on the right-hand side. He's turned left, and he plays it to Ruben Diaz.
It's good. Spurs calm, structured, fantastic.
Don't give them the options.
What Spence
Tottenham.
there, that was really interesting to see that. I don't know if that was an instruction for him to run forward or not, but he was smelling danger there.
Yeah, I think that is an instruction. I think
Not
that is
danger,
an
the other way
instruction.
around. Yeah.
Trafford smashes the ball up the pitch. It's going to go all the way to Vicario.
I'm loving
No
what I'm
danger there.
seeing. Just even off ball. I don't know if many other people notice this all the time with off the ball situations, but I enjoy that just as much as watching people on the ball.
Vicario batters this down the pitch. A super chat here that says Paulinho and Bentancur developing nicely together. I agree with that. I think they're patrolling the midfield so well.
5 City players there warming up at the moment. I know there's a few Spurs ones there also.
Yeah, look,
Pretty
Lucas
normal.
Bergvall.
But you look at that bench of City and those threatening players that they've got, and I could imagine maybe in the next 5-10 minutes some changes if they don't get something.
Here's Oscar Bob. He shifts. He plays it out. Tijani Reinders working, weaving his
Spence.
magic, and Jed Spence gets it away.
Monitoring it so well.
Come on, Spurs.
City
Keep
seem
this
to be reluctant to put crosses in. I think they've really analysed how strong we are and that definitive line that we've got. They're being really patient when they do something. Oh, again,
Man
fantastic.
City. I mean, we're defending unbelievably well, but Man City are growing in influence here. They are
definitely
playing better than
There's
they did
the
in the
cross.
first half. Erling Haaland, it comes into him. João Palhinha gets it away. Richarlison's going to chase this one.
They are cherry picking the opportunities. They're not just blasting it in. They can see how difficult we're making it for them.
And they're just going to keep getting more frustrated. But they seem a tad more controlled than they were in the first half. They're trying to calm it down a little bit, or be a bit more calmer. Not calm it down, but be a bit more calmer. If we get that third goal, that is...
Well, that's it, isn't it? And it's still have to be very full of concentration at 3-0.
And here's the first change for Manchester City. Pep's just called over Jeremy Doku.
Tottenham have done a repeat.
Oh, my.
Wow.
Oh, my
Wow.
days.
We nearly did a repeat.
We nearly did a Man City, what they did in the first half. It was
Wow.
really poor playing out the back from Tottenham. And that's the first... It was Cuti Romero who played it to Vicario. And Vicario to Van de Ven, which was a poor pass. Van de Ven couldn't get it under pressure. And Man City should be level there. They really should be level. That is poor play from Tottenham Hotspur. João Palhinha gets fouled there by Ryan Cherky, and it's given the free kick.
Fantastic. I mean, the reaction, that's why I'm looking at positively. The reaction was good. Cross that in there.
Straight
There's
away.
3 players.
Hit him straight away.
Come on.
Jed Spence.
We talked about the opportunities missed. Let's take advantage again.
Brennan Johnson gets it in the box.
Flick on! Oh, so close. Oh, Richarlison getting involved there. Fantastic. That's what we like to see.
I love Richarlison.
I think he's brilliant. I think he's one of my favourite players. I think he's hilarious.
The thing is, right, I agree. Like, I've always loved him, but it's always been the injuries, right? Which
Absolutely.
I was open
Absolutely.
and I wanted probably to see him go.
Yeah.
But if he can stay fit, he's a quality player.
Yeah. I mean, the reality is, it's so frustrating when you get those injuries, different injuries over and over again. You're trying your best.
Van de Ven actually does stamp on Oscar Bob there.
They are looking at that, I think.
I think that might be a penalty. Are they looking at it? I think it could be a penalty if they're looking at it.
It's crazy it can take that long to pull a game back, though, isn't it? Like, we're talking about something that happened like 2-3 minutes
Bernardo
ago.
Silva's come on. Jeremy Doku's come on. Marmouche has gone off.
Maybe there's still a balancing act, because they may have looked at the things that happened to us in the first half and thought, actually,
I bloody hope so.
it looks like we're carrying on here. Pep's not even arguing about it either. So, although he's not the type of manager to argue, to be fair.
Yeah, it's no penalty.
He's pretty chill guy.
Porro out for a throw-in to Manchester City. So who is the other player that went off for City? It's Ryan Cherky and Amu Mamouche that's gone off.
I'm surprised Mamouche didn't have a better game, but...
he looked very threatening in the early stages of the game.
Overall, most of the City players have been very quiet, so I can see why they've taken them off.
Here comes Oscar Bob.
It's fantastic reading those guys at the back.
And here comes Spurs again.
Take your time.
Here he comes, Brennan Johnson.
He's
with
asking
the ball
a lot, but he's getting there.
Mohamed Kudus. Great play from Brennan Johnson. Here's Mohamed Kudus.
Poor touch.
Is it going out for a corner?
Shame.
No, it's not.
Bouncy.
Nathan Ake punts it up the field, but only as far as João Palhinha,
done.
and João Palhinha does well
done.
to get it to Porro.
Brilliant.
And Spurs retain the possession, and it's going to go all the way back to Vicario.
Intelligent play from Spurs there. Yes, it's gone all the way back to Vicario, but I'd rather that than the threat coming from City. 2-0. Very mature performance thus far.
It's a very mature, 100%.
No silly things, Vicario. Though. That's just starting to creep in, and I never understand why this happens.
It's just Spurs, isn't it?
Oh, well done. Well done again. What a challenge.
That is unbelievable play from Tottenham. Come on, make the most out of this. Get it to Kudus.
Look at how many we've got at the back there.
Attack the space, Kudus. Come on.
If he switches this, there's Richarlison and Spence.
Oh, it's a back post. Richarlison!
So close.
Pedro Porro really picked out Richarlison there. Unbelievable. Unbelievable cross from Pedro Porro. It's a shame Richarlison couldn't make the most out of it.
Porro's crossing is brilliant.
Pinpoint, mate. Look at that.
It's unlucky.
It's good work from the defender just to get under Richarlison a little bit.
It is good defending. I'd like to see Richarlison a bit more aggressive with the header there, but I think he could have got that. If the cross was slightly harder, that would have fallen to Spence, and that could have been interesting as well, but all hypothetical. Chase.
Come on, chase that, Pape.
Oh, it's so
Chase
close.
it, Rodri.
So close. City ploughing forward now. They've now got Doku, I think, at the back there. If they don't, yeah, very good.
Come on. Press,
Use
that's
that.
it, Tottenham.
Come
That's
on.
it, Tottenham.
Overlap.
Well played, Rodrigo
Overlap.
Bentancur.
Overlap.
Bentancur charging up the pitch. He's got Richarlison in the middle. He finds Brennan Johnson down the left-hand side. Brennan Johnson, he cuts inside.
No!
He has a shot. And
Saar
it goes
was
high
through
wide.
there.
And it's not at all handsome. It's the wrong choice for Brennan Johnson.
Oh, that is
Thomas Frank ain't happy with that.
ridiculous.
Thomas Frank is fuming. He's absolutely fuming. Look at this.
Saar was through, man.
Brennan Johnson saw
Saar
the
was
flashing
through.
lights, didn't he?
Look at this run from Saar. Oh, come
you
on.
gotta
That
slip
would have
him
been
in
a
there.
goal.
You got to slip
Telling you
him in
now,
there.
that would have been a goal.
Unfortunately. Unfortunate from Brennan. You got to pick the right option.
Frank is
there.
not happy with that either, but you live to learn. Hopefully, if that happens again, Johnson does the right thing.
He just saw the flashing lights.
I know, it's when your confidence is up, it's so easy to do.
Oh, Mohamed Kudus, look at this. He is toying with the Man
my
City
God.
defenders here, but he just loses out.
Go.
But Spurs win the ball back.
Go.
Pape Sarr.
No.
Go on,
No.
play
No. Oh my God.
Go on, out to Spence.
There we
That's
go.
it. Jed Spence. Bentancur's calling for the ball. It's Pape Sarr. Bentancur, Mickey van der Ven, Romero. Romero to Bentancur. Bentancur to Pedro Porro.
Could it be another situation where every player touches the ball, apart from Vicario, I suppose? Oh,
It's well left from
Unlucky.
Paulinho, but
he's back in there
He loses
again.
it again,
What a
João
fantastic
Paulinho.
challenge.
Get it out to Brennan Johnson.
What a ball.
That's a great ball. It's just a heavy touch there
Get it,
from
Spence.
Brennan Johnson.
Come on.
But unbelievable play from Richarlison. Spence to Pape Sarr. Sarr to Spence. Spurs doing very well here.
fantastic.
Very well. That ball from Richarlison to find
Brilliant.
Brennan Johnson was insane.
I don't even think Johnson was expecting it. That was the problem.
Here's Mohamed Kudus. Mohamed
Ooh.
Kudus goes down the line.
It's a foul.
Has he won a free kick there?
He's definitely checked there.
Nah, it's a goal kick.
He's very unlucky not to get something out of that. The power you have to have in the legs, like with Kudus' ability to just switch and turn that quickly and that in that powerful manner is fantastic.
Big up to everyone, man. 2,700 people in here with the chat. Seeing
Excellent.
this Spurs
Excellent.
2-0 up here at the Etihad. And Kudus has won another free kick.
Just played on. Pep looking frustrated. The subs haven't made an impact as he thought he might.
It's the history of the Tottenham.
Spurs can be just clever in these moments as well. Just not necessarily run the clock down. It's still very early in the game, but frustrate City more and more in these kind of situations.
And you know, as the game wears on, more space and more space is going
Absolutely.
to have to come in the City
Absolutely.
back line.
And we're finding that already. Look at just 2-3 instances in the last 5 minutes have shown that. Porro's fantastic ability of these crosses. I just absolutely
on.
love watching these.
Pedro Porro, he's the one with the money in that right foot to get the
That's
ball
it.
in the box.
Romero there. He's
Unbelievable.
looking hungry. He's getting pushed around. Van der Ven getting pushed around.
Here it comes. Richarlison. Oh, over the bar.
He's such a threat in the air, Richarlison. Great asset. Ake did well there to put him off slightly.
Yeah, it kind of hit Ake
Yeah.
and then bounced up. But look, I'm not complaining.
There's pressure again from Spurs.
Oh, Mickey van der Ven on the press. Richarlison goes to press now.
Oh,
Kudus goes
fantastic.
to press.
It's
and
brilliant.
we put City off, and it's a throw on
Absolutely
deep
brilliant.
into Man City
Yeah.
territory.
Now sort your hamstrings out, Van der Ven. Just get back there.
Maybe he shouldn't get back.
Just walk back, no running.
Just crawl back.
I don't want to see more injuries from that man this year. He's a joy to watch. Spurs fans appreciating Van der Ven's effort and work rate there, singing his name. That's what you want to
It's gonna
see.
be a long throw in. It looks like Mohamed Kudus is going over to take this one. Here it is. Kudus with the long throw. Not so long as he plays it short to Pedro Porro.
Good touch on that foot. What
Cross
a
in
cross
from Mohamed
that is.
Kudus. Richarlison at the back post over the
I
bar.
tell you now, that's 2 or 3 times. What I don't want to see is reaction from City thinking that. But that is a fantastic cross from Kudus. Could have been another assist and goal there between the two.
Man City just panicking. They just literally from their own half. They're trying to play someone in with the through ball, and it goes all the way to Vicario.
They don't know what to do. It's very bizarre. I was surprised to see this.
Would you say Man City are running out of ideas a little bit here?
They haven't had any ideas at all. 73% in the last 5 minutes possession for Spurs. I don't usually like possession stats, but away from home, I'll take that.
Against a heavily based Man City side as well.
With a lot of attacking players, by the way.
Here's Jeremy Doku out on the left-hand side up against Porro and Kudus. He plays it inside to Nathan Ake, who finds Doku again. Doku's on the run. He tries to take it past Pedro Porro, and it's out for a goal.
Doku has not been the player I anticipated when he came in last year.
The thing is with Doku, I think he's an unbelievable dribbler.
Yeah.
But I feel like his end product ain't there just yet.
Exactly that, just then. I mean, took it way too beyond. But again, advantage to us. We get the goal kick. Another few minutes are wasted, working in our favour. Pedro's calling it there.
There's Rodri and Phil Foden just warming up on the sidelines. Are we going to see them pretty soon? Just under half an hour left of this game.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic game from us so far. Haaland falling over there. That might be offside.
Yeah, it's offside. Just strayed a little bit offside there, Richarlison.
Whilst offside, though, it's just great to see the reactions are quick. Opportunity.
You look at the Spurs bench, you're looking at Bergvall, Danso, Davis, Gray, Kinski, Odegaard, Solanke, Tell and Vuskovic. Would you think about any changes soon?
Nothing at all right now. And unless I saw a player on that pitch like maybe reducing their effort or being a bit problematic with mistakes.
Or a bit of tiredness.
Fine. But at the moment, I don't see anyone tired. And I think you sometimes make that mistake of unbalancing the team. You know, in the PSG game, I know it's a kind of pre-season cup game, but that's where I think we fell down a bit. I didn't think we needed to make the change. Yeah. It was almost just like a token gesture to get players on and minutes.
Yeah, I did feel like players were tiring a little bit.
But like sometimes when you're tired though, it doesn't always mean that you're losing the concentration and the balance is there. You're still alert. But I think it would be a mistake to make changes right now. That's especially with City playing like this. Like, this is perfect for us.
Vicario with a long raking ball trying to find Mohamed Kudus. Ake wins the header and finds its way back to him. And here is Man City now playing it out the back with John Stones. John Stones to Rico Lewis. He plays a long ball. Looked like it was going to be a good ball for a second, but it finds its way all the way back to Vicario.
What's really interesting from those City balls over the top, it's like their anticipation at the back for the City players is that the players would already be in those positions running forwards, but they're not. So these balls are coming over the top, and then the City players are going, oh, I should probably go and get that. Long may it continue, because this is great for us.
Here come Man City once again with Oscar Bob. Oscar Bob to Tijani Reinders. Back to Bob. Bob's going to have a go here at Spence.
Ooh, well done.
And Jed Spence puts it out, and it's
a
goal kick. That is world class from Jed Spence.
Spence loving it. Absolutely brilliant. I'm so pleased to see Spence playing all these games and doing so well, because he did have a tough time coming into the team. Not playing much, whether it was attitude or not. That's what I want to see from a player.
And here come the changes. Dom Solanke and Wilson Odegaard getting their orders from Thomas Frank. Who's going to be the players to go off here? Do you reckon Brennan Johnson?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, he wasn't particularly happy with Johnson's decision-making. But
Johnson and Richarlison, I think.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Maybe he's...
That's his world class from Mohamed Kudus. And here he goes.
Wow.
Go on, Mo. Play it
Come on.
inside and go on the run. That's it.
Ooh,
Wow, that's a great ball from Kudus.
Oh my goodness, what a shame. What a
Johnson
shame.
needs to stay on side there and be ready.
I think he'll come
You've
off.
got to be ready, Johnson,
Yeah.
man. He was not
Yeah.
ready.
There's a couple of things with Johnson he needs to improve on for sure. It's not just about the goals. I think off the ball and everything he does need to improve. But wow, if he can fix those things, hopefully this season, what an amazing player he'll keep evolving into. You've got to remember that with a lot of these players of their age.
Oh.
Got a lot to learn.
Yeah, no, 100%. Such a young team, such an impressive team. And with the stewardship and the tactical nous of Thomas Frank, it just seems like we're just going to get better and better.
I think we should be politicians, mate. I think we just say words so nicely, like actually get things done. That's what they should be doing at the top. Analysing.
Come on, guys. We're only on 660 likes, guys. Usually we're on about 1,000 by half time. Smash the likes, boy, people.
City fans are getting very agitated. City still not really doing much here. Odegaard again, another player. I think give him more opportunity. He's a fantastic player.
Oscar Bob, that's great defending.
Wow.
No,
surely not.
No. What are you talking about? He clearly got. What are you talking about? He clearly got the ball. That's ridiculous. How is that a foul?
I can't believe. I
Come
can't believe
off
that was
it.
given.
It was an. What are you doing?
What's the
Rev?
problem?
What are
is
you
the problem?
doing?
There
was
should be
nothing
VAR
wrong
for
in-
these things.
There's nothing wrong in that whatsoever. That is a joke.
That linesman. Oh my goodness!
He got
Wow. The flag went up really quick as well. Like
for what though? Like he got booked for absolutely nothing.
If they score from this, that's going to be really frustrating. It's typical as well.
Out of absolutely nothing, Romero gets booked
Absolute joke that is.
there. If they score from this, I'm going to be fuming. Here it's a free kick to come in for Man City.
Oh dear, that is a shocking decision.
Here
Terrible.
it comes. Oh my God, it flashed across the face of goal and just goes wide off the mark. I'm not sure, is that a corner or is it a goal kick?
It's a corner, I think. Who was that came across? Absolutely flew in there. Who was that? That's
Couldn't see who
incredible
it was.
defending.
It
That
great
was.
defending, yeah. But it's a corner. Tijani Reinders to get this in.
Which shouldn't even be a corner anyway. Shouldn't be in this situation.
Just survive this.
Silly officials.
Survive it, Tottenham. Vicario's getting put under pressure,
Yeah,
and it's
good
another
again.
corner.
Good again. Spence. I don't need to be as annoyed about this, but it's just really frustrating when simple things like that just happen in games.
Here it comes. Vicario
Good.
punches
Fantastic.
it away. Shot comes
Whee!
in, and it's miles over the bar from Rico Lewis.
I think they're going to have to revamp the new part of the stand because I think he's broken it from kicking it so high.
He does what you usually do in the studio.
Irrespective of the situation, Tottenham
There's a
dealt
bit
with
of a
this
fight going
fantastically
on
well.
here with Richarlison. What's going on there?
Richarlison knows he's coming off, so why not?
He's getting involved. What happened? He's going mad at Bernardo Silva, I think it is. Pape Sarr's having to pull him away. Pape Sarr's like, get away, mate.
We're just going to see this again, what's happened here. I mean, Vicario has improved so much in these situations, punching it out fantastically well. Far enough for the problem.
Richarlison's pushing him because he's diving and looking for a penalty. That's what the situation was. Man City trying to get 116 charges here.
I think nothing's going to come out of this.
Richarlison and Bernardo Silva getting booked. Richarlison's like, oh, it's Nico Gonzalez, not Bernardo Silva.
It's also quite clever from Richarlison because I know he's probably coming off, but Nico's on a yellow now.
But yeah, Nico's on a yellow. That's good. I think he's going to go off for Rodri pretty soon.
Potentially, yeah.
877 likes now, people. Let's get that to 1,000.
Come on,
Spurs are winning
guys.
2-0 here
Come
at
on.
the Etihad.
Are you not entertained? Hit the like button.
Palhinha heads that on to Rodrigo Bentancur. He heads it on, and Spurs just lose out here. It's Jeremy Doku who plays it all the way back to Ruben Diaz. Diaz to Nico Gonzalez, who finds his way to John Stones. Rico Lewis.
Brilliant.
And he loses out to Bentancur. That is strong defending from Rodrigo Bentancur. Pep Guardiola trying to G up his team on the sidelines.
Less than 20 minutes to go.
3,000 of you watching, and it looks like Rodri could be coming on.
They're just mentioning Rodri's been literally warming up pretty much since the half time.
Yeah. But now Nico Gonzalez is booked.
Yeah.
He's got to come on, really. Rico Lewis. 944 likes, people. Nearly hit that 1,000. Big up to every one of you. The We Are Tottenham TV family is bloody strong, as always. Doku forced to go back to Nathan Ake.
I think that's Matt Wells on the sideline there, just saying, just be calm now. Be concentrating and be calm.
Well played, Romero.
Come on. Come on.
Charlison.
Here we go.
Spurs on the counter.
Now we go.
With Brennan Johnson. Johnson.
Sar's position is fantastic.
Completely outnumbered in the City half, but
yeah, they've got the numbers back
retaining
now.
the possession. Sar. Johnson. Back to Bentancur. To Mickey van der Ven. And Mickey van der Ven's probably going to go all the way back to Vicario, is he? Yes, he is.
Sar's man of the match at the moment, I think. It's just up and down, up and down. Fantastic.
He's like a Duracell bunny, isn't he? Just non-stop.
Yeah. Foden and Rodri coming on now, I believe.
Here's Richarlison.
When the ball goes out, I'm sure.
Palhinha. Kudus. Porro.
Fantastic.
Porro does well to get away from his man.
What a ball.
And he
what
plays
a ball.
It into
what a
Pape.
ball. Oh my God.
Just bounced over
that
Pape
was
Matar.
the greatest passes I've seen for a long, long time. That was like a Harry Kane pass, but from his own half.
Unbelievable defending there from Richarlison.
That
as
was
well.
absolutely fantastic from Porro. I hope everyone got to see that or see that again. Didn't amount to anything, but that was fantastic.
The whole move as well. The whole move was brilliant. If only it just landed to Pape Sarr, that would have been brilliant.
That pass from Porro, that vision, fantastic. That reminded me of that goal, I think, against Leeds. Harry Kane maybe over the top to Son from really far out. It was almost a replica, just not a goal, which is a real shame. Wow. What a this pass! I don't know why I'm so excited about it, but I think that's an absolutely
you should be excited about it. It's quality.
That is an absolutely brilliant pass. That is.
Just the bounce did Sarr there, didn't it? It was a shame about the bounce because if it not, Pape Sarr's knocking that.
My goodness, Trafford. What a pass that was! It's the simple things I like in life.
And here comes the changes: Phil Foden and Rodri coming on for Manchester City. The abundance of talent they have on their bench is quite frightening.
Do you think obviously they're quite, gifted players, very pacey players. Do you think they're seeing some tiredness in Tottenham that they could take advantage of? Why wait till now?
I think as the game wears on, a bit of fresh impetus, like particularly Phil Foden, he's got something to prove as well with the poor season that he's had. So he could definitely be the difference maker. So obviously, as the game wears on, 75 minutes, there are naturally going to be some tired legs, aren't there?
Yeah.
So I think that's definitely the thinking behind it.
Well, you're right. Nico's just come off. Obviously, that helps from the yellow situation. Bob's not been in the game at all. So they make sense.
Yeah, I mean, he's just been locked down by Jed Spence, really. Jed Spence done such a fantastic job against Oscar Bob.
Foden's a tricky player. We just need to make sure we're on that 100%. Keep them in this half as well would be ideal.
And it looked like Spurs were going to make changes a minute ago, but we haven't seen any movement since then. They were getting their orders from Thomas Frank, and Matt Wells just ordering his team to get back and be strong. Oh, it's a great ball from Doku into Foden, and Romero sees it out, but it's a corner.
I think he'll be disappointed with that touch that he made there. But it's one of those, though. He could have booted out to the side. There was one or two City players there, so take it for what it is, I think.
Phil Foden.
Van der Ven marking Haaland this time. Makes sense. Concentrate, Tottenham.
Stay strong, Tottenham. Yes. They won the header in the box with Rodri.
Wow.
He's already had a shot on target, but it falls safely into Vicario's hands.
Either side, that's a goal.
Safe hands from Vicario, though.
Wow. Either side.
That's not going to trouble Vicario, that.
Here we go. Go on. That's 2 or 3 times now the balls over the top have troubled City. The keeper's had to come out every single time.
Feels like we're watching Andrew Spurs with City. You know,
It's crazy.
one ball over the top, and it looks like we can cause danger every time. And here come the changes now. Big Dom Solanke and the tricky Wilson Odebear about to come on. I assume it's going to be for Richarlison and Brennan Johnson, but let's just have that confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brennan Johnson, the first player to come off, and that's for Wilson Odebear. And the next one is, I assume, is going to be Richarlison. Obviously, the goal scorer, Brennan Johnson. He does what he does best, and that is scoring goals.
Brilliant.
2 games, 2 goals now for Brennan Johnson.
Yeah.
On the left-hand side for Thomas Frank. Unbelievable stuff.
I mean, Johnson fixes 1 or 2 of those things in his game. Wow. What a complete player he will be.
And yeah, the second change is Richarlison. Great performance, Richarlison.
Yeah, brilliant.
Didn't get a goal today, but he had his hand in both the goals. Obviously, he got the cross in for Brennan Johnson, and he also laid it off to João Palhinha as well.
Absolutely brilliant. Got involved. Bit of misdemeanour as usual, which is always nice to see. And Solanke, it can bring out him to be a bigger, better player as well. Richarlison playing this well, getting the starts.
Yeah, Solanke's got up his game.
Absolutely. And I did see that. What I liked last game, Burnley, no disrespect, but Solanke came on, the energy level was there. He's just come back from injury as well, by the way. And you know how powerful he is on and off the ball, holding up. He was straight in there.
Yeah.
That's what you want to see from the subs. You don't want to see a drop-off in level. That's what I want to see Odebear getting
Spurs winning it high up the pitch. Bentancur against Rodriguez.
Foul.
I think he did win the ball there. But here's Jeremy Doku marauding down the left-hand side. He cuts inside Pedro Porro. He cuts outside. He's in the box.
What a challenge, Van der Ven. Wow. Incredible. What a fantastic piece of defending from Van der Ven there.
I've got to say, this
unbelievable
performance from Spurs have been absolutely sublime.
Yeah, I thought they were going to get penalties.
Every time Trafford comes out of goal, it looks like we can nick it off them.
Van der Ven.
I want to see this challenge again from Mickey Van der Ven because it was absolutely sublime.
This is concentration, what we were talking about.
Oh, just takes it out of the feet from Phil Foden.
Concentration throughout the whole game. No switching off. Always in your head, think that there's 90 minutes to go still. Everything matters. That is brilliant. That's on Foden's feet, and that's a goal if 100%. Van der Ven's not doing that. And potentially got him an injury at the same time.
No one likes to see that.
But that is, I know goals can be match winning, but I think sometimes defending can be match winning as well.
100%. And I think that's what's pleased me the most about today is the defensive performance from Tottenham. We have just looked kind of impenetrable.
If City score that, you're talking about 10 minutes of ruthlessness from City, and we've completely diminished that thus far.
It's going to be a long throw in here.
Absolutely
Romero's
brilliant.
Gone into the box. Dom Solanke's in there too. I think is it Mohamed Kudus?
Interesting throw.
Yeah, that wasn't great, was it?
That was
Erling Haaland get it away. It's a good touch from Pedro Porro and Rodrigo Bentancur.
Wow, Bentancur got away with that as well.
That was a foul in my opinion.
That's hilarious. Brilliant. I like that.
Tijani Reinders has not been able to be in this game whatsoever.
No, nothing.
This is a kind of welcome to the Premier League to him.
I can't believe City didn't get a foul for that. That's maybe because the ball was going nowhere. I don't know.
Professional from Rodrigo Bentancur.
It's fantastic.
That is what you call.
What? Okay, a card for what? Because he was travelling with the ball, was that or?
What is that for? Has Pedro Porro just been booked there for what?
Yeah, I think it's because he was moving further and further forwards, which is what every player does in every game.
Oh, get away, man.
Maybe he's got a quota of cards to give out today, like the Wardens.
What it seems like. This ref has been shocking, man.
Yeah, it's just unnecessary nonsense.
Come on, press him, Dom. Press him, Dom. Press him.
Here we go. Another hoof forward from City. Deal with it. Come on. Oh.
Oh, well played, Wilson Odebear.
Yes.
Go on, Odebear.
What feet? Oh.
Go on, Odebear. Attack him. He's just taking it past Rodri like he's nobody. Here's Wilson Odebear. He's got 3 men around him. He needs some help here.
Right,
he wins the throw in. Well played, Wilson. Well played.
Absolutely brilliant. That's what you want from a player coming on. Fantastic.
I just don't understand why Pedro Porro got a yellow card just before. So that's like two of the yellow cards that we've got. Porro and Romero. For what? For nothing.
I don't even know if you can appeal those things. Like, they're so obviously like just absolute nonsense cards to give out. I appreciate the Johnson one from kicking a ball away. That's understandable, and that's, you know, part of the law of the game. But I don't know what those two were. That's ridiculous.
Well, Kudus, he did okay to get away from his man, but it's an absolutely shocking cross from him, and it's a goal kick to Manchester City.
City fans, the audacity to cheer sarcastically when they're 2-0 down. Wow. Oh.
And Jeremy Doku tries to get Porro on the run.
It's the third or fourth time he's done that.
Away, out for a throw.
He's outdone himself every time.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think Porro's done really well up against him. There was one 100%. Time there before when Van de Ven made that lovely challenge on Phil Foden where he got the beating of it. Yeah. That's about it, really.
Yeah.
And here comes Man City again, Phil Foden.
City again, the ball more like they were in the first part of the first half. Just need to make sure we capitalise on when we grab that ball back.
It's so important to stay strong, Tottenham.
Yeah. The back line's solid from what I'm seeing. It's just going to take that City magic to get past us, I think, if they have any at all. Watch.
Ball comes in. Oh my
the
God,
crossbar,
Vicario.
Was that
off the crossbar or was it Vicario? I couldn't see that properly.
I thought it was the crossbar.
You could be right there because I think it's a goal kick.
Or maybe the net. It's something. It bounced off something for sure. Or it's the net.
Yeah. But what I was about to say is, apart from that little mishap playing out the back with Vicario and Van de Ven, we have been pretty much perfect in defence, haven't we?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Oh.
Oh, just trying to catch City out high at the back with Pape Matar, but it just goes into
they've obviously
keeper's
clocked
arms.
on as well that Trafford does come out of his line like a lot.
I think it's just a City thing. That's the way Pep plays his goalkeepers, because Ederson does exactly the same.
Get it. Amirian Kudus is being taken off for someone.
Tell, probably. I imagine it will be Matisse Tell. And here it comes. Rodri out to Jeremy Doku, who's got Porro 101, but Mohamed Kudus is coming back to help defend.
Well done.
He does so well, Mohamed Kudus. Mohamed Kudus. He does that so well, Kudus. You know, you can all talk about the flair he has going forward.
Fantastic.
But going back and helping out Pedro Porro.
Yeah, no, it's great.
It's
incredible. Absolutely brilliant.
Absolutely incredible.
Vicario. It's the other side of the players, you know? Like, not just the attacking aspect. What are they doing to help the team in the other side?
Yeah, and they've done that aspect of the game unbelievably
Every single
well
player has done both parts very well today.
It's actually hard to pick a man of the match today because I think everyone's been so good. Oh, there's a shot by Phil Foden from about 25 yards out, but it finds its way into the gloves of Vicario.
It is hard to pick a man of the match, to be honest, because there's so many things individually that each player has done at different times that you think, wow.
Let us know who your man of the match is, people. Put it in the comment section below. It'll be interesting to see who you guys think it's going to be.
I mean, I'd be surprised if it wasn't Sarr.
I think Sarr's been brilliant. I think Palini has been brilliant.
I can't pick one. Let's just give it to everyone. Maybe they could all stand in a line in the interview area and receive an award collectively.
I think Bentancur has been bloody brilliant as well today. It's a corner to Manchester City.
Porro is loving that. That's what I want to see. Energy, passion in your work. That's brilliant.
This is when you know it's a top performance. This is Bergvall coming on for Mohamed Kudus. Is there going to be a bit of a change in formation here?
Potentially, yeah. I mean, this is the correct way to do your substitutions in these last 15, 20 minutes, you know, like really focusing on when you actually need to do it, not just for the sake of it, like actual beneficial elements to it.
But what a fantastic display it's been from Mohamed Kudus.
Incredible.
Today. Fantastic.
And now you've got Bergvall in there to just solidify this midfield a bit more. He's good on the ball, holds it up well.
5 minutes to go. Corner to Manchester City. Spurs are 2 goals up here at the Etihad. It comes in.
Ooh,
Oh,
wow,
Spurs
done
get it
again.
away. And can we counter now with Pedro Porro?
Oh,
Pedro
what
Porro
energy from
marauding down
Porro.
the right-hand side with 5
86th
minutes
minute.
to go. Look at this. It looks
Wow.
like he's just come on with the energy levels that he's
Oh,
showing.
great pass.
He plays it in round back to
I thought he might have been offside there.
Lucas Bergvall. Bergvall.
Oh.
He takes it past the man.
Pull it back,
Rico
pull it back.
Lewis. Oh, he pulled it back to Wilson Odebear, and Wilson Odebear just fires it wide, but that's a great counter-attack
Wow.
from Tottenham Hotspur, all made by Pedro Porro. Look at the way Bergvall just burned Rico Lewis here. Whoop, see you later. And he played the perfect ball to Odebear, and Odebear just couldn't get it on target.
Couldn't quite get. I mean, he was very wide there. To be fair, what are they doing?
Here's Erling Haaland on the ball, deep into the Spurs half.
Push.
Bernardo Silva.
Push out.
Rico
oh,
Lewis.
what a challenge!
Unbelievable
Who's
from
that?
Cuti Romero.
That was incredible. That was a captain's element
Oh, and
there.
Pape Sarr's just lost out here, but he's given away a foul. But Man City
they're
play
playing
on.
Wake up, Tottenham.
Rodri.
See this out.
Rodri with a lovely ball to Nathan Ake.
Oh,
Ake
oops.
out wide to Doku. And Spurs giving
He's
away a
given
free
a
kick
foul.
to Lucas Bergvall.
and there's not much you can do about that, really. Like, the ball's there to be won.
No, it's very
just-
late.
Yeah, no,
it's very late
yeah.
from Bergvall.
When you're in emotion, though, and you see it in real time, it's difficult. But
87 and a half minutes on the clock. Just do not concede, Tottenham.
you can anticipate probably to hook this in to try and find Haaland, I would expect. But
Phil Foden. It's a bit of a tense time at Tottenham. We're all remembering the PSG game. We need to stay strong.
that's it. 3 minutes, guys. Done incredibly well. Come on.
Here it comes, 88th minute. The ball
Again,
comes in the box,
fantastic.
doesn't beat the first man, and Bergvall, and he
It's
gets
a
it
push.
away.
Well done.
And it's a free kick to Tottenham. Lovely.
Romero knew what he was doing.
Lovely.
There. Love that. A lot of City fans departing.
See you later, boys and girls.
I mean, they've done well, to be fair, to stick around till 88. They usually go at like 70 or so, maybe earlier.
This has been an unbelievable team performance from Tottenham Hotspur, but it's not over just yet. How many minutes of stoppage time do you reckon there's going to be? 4, 5 minutes? Spurs fans in full voice
It's
here.
happened again, Manchester City.
Manchester City, it's happened again. 89th minute now. Van der Ven
Oh,
to Odebear.
it was a good effort, that was.
Tried to turn Rico Lewis, but he gives away a throw-in. Rodri on the ball now. Still no real urgency
Oh,
from Man
fantastic.
City. Dom Solanke
Here we
wins the
go.
ball back.
Oh, such a shame.
And Sarr just let it run away from him. I think Sarr's getting a bit
shame.
tired here, to
Yeah.
be honest.
He does look very tired, actually.
He's put in such an effort, but the last couple of touches have been a bit tired touches.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Jeremy Doku on the left-hand side. Checks in. Plays it to Rodri. Rodri with a lovely ball out wide to Bernardo Silva. Silva to Stones. Crossing the box. Bergvall's
Well
going to
done.
win that.
Fantastic.
And he
Chase it.
gives away a throw-in deep into the half. We are approaching the 90th minute now.
Substitution for
4 minutes of stoppage time.
Spurs.
And Kevin Danso is coming on. I'm surely we're going to go back to a back five now for the final
Number
5
6,
minutes on the game.
Number 4.
Yeah, so I think João Palhinha is going off.
Makes sense, totally.
Kevin Danso is coming on. It's a great performance from João
Unbelievable.
Palhinha as well. He's given the team
Absolutely
exactly what we expected
Yeah.
him to give.
Yeah. I anticipate he'll probably become permanent.
Yeah. I mean, if he
at
keeps
the end
this
of the
level
day.
of performance up, there's no reason why
Yeah.
not. 25 million buy option on
Unbelievable.
him.
I mean, at the moment, that looks like a massive bargain.
Yeah.
I mean, he was great at Fulham, of course. So he knows the league. It's not like it's new to him, but
Pape
Very
Sarr has been given the player of the match officially, and I think it's well
it's
deserved.
fantastic.
Sarr's been banging on about Pape all game, and he's getting his rewards for it.
The game is not over, Tottenham.
Ball in the box. Danso heads it away.
Doku's
Jeremy
got that.
Doku Up against Porro.
3 minutes, guys. Come on.
Ake gets the ball in the box. Haaland's up there.
Bang.
Bernardo
Whee!
Silva kicks the air, and Jed Spence can get
Go
this
on,
away.
Spence.
Can we finish this off in stoppage
3
time?
on 3. 3 on 3.
Odebear's
Now.
run.
Oh, too late. Now. Here we
Go
go.
on, look at Porro.
Players everywhere at Tottenham. Playing it into the corner now by the looks of it. Sarr.
Yeah, Spurs are just playing keep ball here.
This is it.
Just play keep ball.
Great management.
You got
of
the
game.
ball. Man City cannot score. Bergval
Fantastic.
plays it to Romero.
Great management.
Romero to
Great
Danso. Spurs are taking the piss here at the Etihad. Come on.
The Olays are all over the place.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Boo.
Oh, Solanke.
Oh, Solanke's here.
Oh, I thought he was going to volley it then.
Go on, Solanke. Go on, Dom. Go on, Dom. Oh!
Go on. No, you don't head it from there.
Oh. Dominic Solanke created an unbelievable chance for himself.
Why-
It fell to
I
Odebear,
can't
who headed it,
believe.
and Trafford makes a good save, and it's a corner to Tottenham, and surely that is that for Tottenham.
Odebear could have absolutely hammered that. Brought it down. Plenty of time.
Oh.
Could have, yeah, he could have easily volleyed that. But it's a good shot from Solanke. Great hand from Trafford there. Oh, I should have volleyed that, mate. That's 3-0 in the bag, but it's okay.
It's all right, man. We're 2-0 up. We've got a minute and a half left to play of
Yeah.
stoppage time.
Frank's
We've got a
loving
corner.
it. Frank's loving it.
And Spurs are going to actually whip this in. I thought they would have just kept it in the corner a little bit.
Just get a third, just for a laugh.
Pedro Porro.
Go on. I see a Romero header would be fantastic right now. Oh!
Romero.
No, that's a terrible pass.
Oh, that's it. Keep the ball, Tottenham. Keep the ball.
Ooh. Oh, what a
Lovely
pass.
ball from Jed Spence here out to Pedro Porro.
We're not finished
Spurs
yet.
have got men in the box, but we're outnumbered. Oh, nearly found Dom Solanke there.
Oh!
Jeremy Doku.
Wee.
Pedro Porro. He tries to foul him,
Wee.
but
There
Pape
we
Sarr
go.
fouls him instead.
We'll take that, mate.
And we're into the final minute here at the Etihad.
Yeah,
Spence.
wasting lots of time here. Fantastic.
Spurs yet to concede in the Premier League this season. 30 seconds left of the second game.
20 seconds, guys. Just hold on to this clean sheet. It'd be brilliant.
Jeremy Doku. He's got 2 men on him in Wilson Odebear and Pedro Porro. Here's Phil Foden. In the box. Bergval gets away.
Brilliant.
It's a corner to Manchester City. This is surely the last attack of the game. Spurs hold strong.
Bergville at the back there, doing what needs to be done. It's a great team performance today.
Ball comes in. Away!
Go on, referee. Hurry up. Oh, brilliant.
Come on, ref. Blow the whistle. It's over. This is over as a contest. This is over. Pep Guardiola
What are you doing?
looking on at his nightmare that is Tottenham Hotspur.
Out it goes.
And Jory with the super chat saying Frank has created a new role in football, which is the defensive number 10, which is Pape Sarr. The final whistle
Brilliant.
has gone. Manchester City 0, Tottenham
Absolutely
2.
fantastic.
The hoodoo carries on. Spurs are 100% win record. No goals conceded
Brilliant.
this season.
Brilliant game.
Unbelievable team performance from Tottenham Hotspur today. We're all going to get into the instant match reaction and fan show in a little bit, but big up to Sai
Fantastic.
for coming in. Spurs are celebrating this on the pitch. Vicario is pretty much wrestling Mickey van der Ven down. But that is it from us today. We'll
Brilliant
see you
game.
in a very short while. Sai, come on.
Brilliant.
Come on.
Absolutely fantastic.
We'll see you in a few minutes, guys. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, come on, you Spurs.